What's going on, guys?
Oh, that's me.
Welcome to the Ham Radio Clubhouse show. Thanks for joining us tonight. Hello to all our members in green. All right, that's all the breath I got.
Steve, move him up. Move him where I am. He might as well run the show. Because that's the one thing we didn't discuss.
Who's running the show?
So let's do rock, paper.
Shane stood us up. We're winging it.
Right. Yep. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Joe, you win.
What's up, Don, in the chat?
Yeah, like that crazy guy that jumps out of airplanes should have sent his whole premiere over here. So we should see those guys dropping in here pretty quick.
Welcome. Thank you, guys.
But Don, what's going on tonight?
Temperatures today in Connecticut warmed up to like 45, 50.
Mm-hmm.
This guy could be to blame if we get a blizzard in a week or two. Jennifer's already warned me that if that happens, she's going to kick my ass, and she can. I even had the truck, the back window down. And I took the ATAS for a little workout today.
That truck's got the whole back glass goes down, don't it?
Yeah, that's the only thing I don't like. But everything else, there's probably like...
You set the cruise control and climb in the back, grab another beer, get back in the seat.
This
yeah, think about that.
I love
it. If you're a passenger, right? You know, right?
I kind of like that smaller slider. But, you know something, though? When 14 out of 15 things that you were not expecting are incredible and kind of fit my lifestyle now at, 61, it's an incredible truck and I love it. So I'm not going to bash Toyota for what they did. Absolutely not, because I would be a fool for doing that. But today's band conditions were so incredible that if I didn't go out, you guys could have beat the shit out of me for not going out. That's how incredible the band. Let me share my screen here for a minute. Let me get out of full screen. Let's see. What do I click? Present.
I already had the question of what tree branch you smoking tonight.
Oh, the tree branch. So this is the inch. And I don't know why that's backwards because I changed my camera to...
No, it's good on my end.
Oh, it is good on your... Okay, so this is the 6x60. A friend of mine dropped the whole box over to my house. He had them delivered. He didn't have to do that. I'm going to have to beat him up for that stuff. So let me just see where I got to go. I got to go to... it's probably easier if I just drop this thing on my desktop. Hang on, let me a second.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Download. Come on, computer. Work with me here, baby. There we go. Desktop.
Talking about temperatures, I was thinking about turning the air conditioner on in the shack tonight.
No kidding. It's that warm down there?
Yeah.
I was going to say it's 50 degrees here.
All right, so that's done. Well, let's just do this. Present. An image file.
Saying 58 here. Ish.
Okay.
So there you go.
Yep.
So that was me today. Just running 100 watts off the FT891. The ATAS was just sitting on top of the roof of the truck. I haven't done the full install yet. I haven't done any installs. I'm waiting for some parts to come in.
Tell me you're going back to the park tomorrow.
I'm thinking of it.
Okay.
Or a park. Because it's going to be
fine.
even warmer. Because you're going to be out. What time do you think you're going to be out? Potentially.
2 o'clock West Coast time.
That's going to put me at 5 o'clock.
Yeah, it's going to be late for you. I can probably hit one. I can hit
I
one closer.
I might be able to do something for you. Even if I'm not in a park, I'll get you from the house.
Yep. Because I'm going to go down and do an organ POTA tomorrow, and then Thursday I'm going to hit one here in Washington.
You could see the West Coast there coming in north. Let's see, Montana.
Let's go in chat.
What's that?
Ain't been here in a year or more.
Oh
Yep.
my God, Cameron.
The do all Cameron.
QRZ. Look at him, QRZ. QRZ, you kid.
And of course, Carlos talking crap. 1,400 people's Republic time. Mm-hmm.
You know what I love?
Go ahead.
Good.
We want to know what you love.
You know what I love, Joe Brett? DX POTA. I used to get excited when someone said park to park. When someone calls you from a DX POTA, it goes up a notch. Then when you get a twofer from the guy in the Azores, who's from Rhode Island, who's out in the Azores, it's like, oh, by the way, I got a second park number for you. Like so casually.
Jeez.
Nice guy. His name is Richard. He does the Rhode Island mapping for the POTA, for all the parks and everything. You know, for you guys, for the rest of the world, Rhode Island is about the size of a city for a lot of you guys. But it's still not an easy job to keep up to that stuff. You know, it's still not. Yep.
To a little tip for you to return the favor to those DX stations. When you have your POTA.app spotting page up, go to sort by region, and it'll show all the DX contacts first. I'll do that and try to work the DX POTAs.
Oh, look at that!
Oh, really?
Gifted subs right off.
Well, I was going to get into that.
Thanks,
hey, Richard. Thank you, Richard. I was going to get into that into a second. I want to talk about Sebastian here in a second. But today was really, really fun because I thought I was going to do about 20 or 30 just on 10 meters. Then I went down to 15, and 15 was so sweet. I had the guys who worked me on 15. Thank you. You guys were it was so nice between the DX and the US stations. And I think I did just a couple on 20, but I love it. I'm starting to really, really love 15 meters. I'm starting to. So when I logged into Ham 2K Polo, I did the system upgrade, just like how you always should.
Yep.
And it looks really nice for what Sebastian has done. Anybody using his app, may I recommend you click on some money. You can buy him a coffee buy him the coffee link, whatever is easier for y'all. Give this guy a few bucks if you got it. He's putting a lot of time and money. This is not a hit and run by any chance.
No.
I used it for winter field day. I have a feeling I'll be using it for regular field day in June.
Tell you, I just saw, I think it was a clip from Kyle's video where he just showed, you know, like if we go out and do a POTA together, we can just use one log. And
right.
It will split out the ADIF files for us.
Sebastian is incredible. He's on Instagram. He's getting his YouTube channel going, guys. Mm-hmm. Sebastian has spent a lot of 4 a.m. I bet you this guy's been up to 4 a.m. many nights getting this right. And he's just so receptive to making it as easy for us on the fly, for guys at my level. You're in a second park. I'm not going to wig out. I'm not going to create a second entry. I'm just going to hit that. I'm just going to type it in, and boom, it grabs it, and it's done. So, I really had fun. And then, of course, the other one was the wrong button. Image file.
Like I say, he was hanging out with us down at Hamcation, and he actually went out and did a POTA with a big group of guys.
Right.
So,
and then of course, when you're done,
see. There's one problem with that picture there, Don.
Is it the Northeast Hams hat?
Yep, it's got to be a Clubhouse hat.
Well, I'm still waiting for Shane and everyone else to figure out what the hell we're going to do here. Matter of fact, the box that came in today, I thought was a hat to say, try it on. Wear it for tonight's stream. Not that I'm going to turn down a bunch of cigars. Yeah, I really thought it was a hat for some reason. But this is from
our plate there?
No, man. Those are whole belly clams.
Whole belly clam.
There you go.
Chitlin. I haven't had, dude, I tried chitlins. Like, I was probably like 16 years old. I haven't had them since. And
they're fine. They're just a little chewy.
Yeah, they're a little chewy. It's like our scungio. You know what our scungio is? Octopus.
No. Oh.
That's Italian. Scungio. A calamari. Okay, and that's a whole bunch of cocktail sauces. But I think that hat did help me today. Those crazy guys from the Northeast, because they're always in my head. So,
Yep.
but anyway, it was a fun day for me to be out, and that's pretty much what I did, and so there you go, and that's about what I got going on today.
Good.
Yep. Steve, I think you're going to get wrote up.
Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Why? What did he not do?
He was fussing about you having the corporate hat,
Mm-hmm.
and corporate was watching. So
That's all right. I'm already in trouble with the job corporate too. Because apparently I'm not supposed to post travel plans on Facebook, even just to my friends.
oh,
I didn't get those plans. So I can go to court. I can go into court for you and honestly say, I swear in the Bible.
Well, the funny thing is, I didn't even show my final destination. So, the guy that turned me in can go, never mind.
Oh, the check-in thing. Yeah.
No, that checking.
Yeah.
The early morning cardio. Stealing Ray's shit like you steal my thumbnail.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Just got to give Ray a hard time, that's all. But
Joe Brett, what are you doing tonight? You didn't have a layover or go over to a couple counties, take care of business? You're here tonight?
No, actually, I thought I was going to be about 6 hours away from home on a little operation, but they had enough people to satisfy the need there, so I got to stay here. And I'm covered up at work, so it worked out.
Joe, has tornado season started? I know it's usually March, April, but sometimes, we're on the tail of February. Mother Nature doesn't know.
So there was some last week that
I saw a little bit.
wasn't too far away, but yeah, it's going to ramp up. March through May. Yeah, we have two seasons here. We have the typical March through May spring season, then we also have the winter severe season. Because Mother Nature can't make up its mind, so all the hot and cold mixes up for Christmas and all.
You're in the South. It's drunk. It's okay.
Yeah. So I just drink with her. That's all.
So who do we got? Who do we want to bring on first, or do we just bring them both on at the same time? And
I think we'll bring them both on the same time.
that's what I'm thinking, and we'll let Justin talk about who he is because we all know who the other crazy guy is, but we all want to know because we miss him. We miss the other guy. It's been a while due to scheduling conflicts. Hey, scheduling conflict. You got to unmute yourself. I know this is your first time.
You've missed me with every shot so far, Izzo. You've tried, buddy, but you've missed. Your aim sucks.
No, it doesn't. Ask my girlfriend. I know how to find her, and I know how to kiss her. Guess what? I know where.
That's not where Carlos and I went.
I'm being cute. That's just cute and romantic. That was a hallmark. That was for Hallmark. That's all it was. If you took it anything different, shame on you all.
I was gonna say, but you
want to hear something crazy? You want to hear something crazy? We've been looking at dates of when to get married. You know when's a really convenient time to do it? Field day weekend. No. Field day weekend.
No.
Why?
No.
Why?
First, I have to say this. Look, not for nothing, but it would make an amazing entrance into your wedding if I brought you in on a tandem.
Oh
no!
Listen, he's got a valid point.
Justin, he can have all the valid points he wants. The answer is still
there's no other way.
Listen, think about the video.
No! Think about the insurance policy.
Screw the video. Just think about the experience.
Think about the cool factor.
Oh, no, I was thinking about the video later for us.
I went to a wedding, and the groom came in a parachute. Come on.
Okay, so let me explain what's going to happen to the groom to be.
Are you an angel?
The groom to be is going to. The groom to be is going to pass out. He will be unconscious. He'll be breathing, but he will be unresponsive. Then he's going to wake up and he's going to scream at high decibels in your ear, and then he's going to pass out again.
I'm with Quirky. It's safer than driving there.
It is.
No.
Yeah.
Again,
Absolutely,
I'm not seeing downside.
This girl knows, but this girl knows how to lay out coax. She knows how to roll it out. She knows how to put up the antenna. This girl, she did it on our first date. What does that tell you?
The Molson has spoken.
Okay, so what I'm hearing then,
otherwise you wouldn't be dating her,
is wedding at a POTA. So,
well, that was the other thing in July, because Support Your Parks weekend is another weekend that we're all available, and that's the wedding bell.
You not see what Daniel's all saying, and we're all thinking.
What's he saying?
If you do this on any event that's a yearly or timed event, you'll never be able to participate again.
That's not true.
You won't have your head in the game, man.
She is.
If you get married on field day, you'll have zero damn contacts on field day.
No disrespect to you all, but she is my best friend, and best friends still hang out, and they
she'll
still
get married the day before field day.
You know what? I'm really happy to hear you say that, because my wife is my best friend, and it's amazing to have like the coolest person ever next to you every day.
Yes, absolutely.
So I'm really happy for you, man.
Toby's got it.
This is the way it's acceptable.
So, no, she doesn't want to.
Okay, well, not that.
Put it together.
She likes to help, and then she'll go sit down in the chair.
Vaughn about that. Julian Vaughn will tell you that it works out.
I know. Yeah. And tell you what, we didn't talk about my pre-wedding plans tonight, right now. Oh, wait, hold on.
I mean, it seems like a great.
Wait, hold on. Eric may have a point here. Just have your club incorporated into a public portion of the summer field day. The marriage gifts are going to be. Yeah, I know. You're absolutely right, huh? My friends all end up bringing me a connector, a PL250.
That boy from up north knows the score, man.
He does. Eric knows how it's done. But we didn't. This show is not about pre-wedding and post-wedding and where to do it and how to do it.
It is.
This is about Justin and Carlos, and more important, Carlos, you've been here, you know what it's like. But we need to get Justin in the seat here and figure out who he is.
Double secret probation, I understand.
Yes, correct.
Okay,
absolutely. Mm-hmm. Justin, who are you, and why are you here tonight? Why don't you got anything to do on a Tuesday night?
Well, yeah, there's a lot of things I could be doing, but I got this email from a random guy one day and said, "Hey, how about you come hang out with us one night instead of just watch?" And I said, why not?
No, I was watching your ATAS video.
Oh, well, that could have been comical depending on which one. That was the...
No, seriously, welcome to the clubhouse, man. Where do you live, and like when did you get licensed? That kind of stuff.
Yeah, so I live in southeast North Carolina in a small town, but a city called Wilmington. We're essentially the bottom right corner of the state. I got licensed in 2022. Like a lot of people, I had pondered it for a couple years, and shortly therefore after pondering, I realized, hey, wait a minute. It's something that might be doable, might not be doable.
Right.
Me and some friends started doing a little bit of off-roading stuff. We were looking for kind of having comms. And then that led to GMRS. GMRS quickly led to hearing kids in the neighborhood playing hide and go seek with GMRS radios.
Did they really? See, normally on the FRS, those kids really stepped it up then.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm sure it was whoever buys whatever radio for them off Amazon.
Right.
Oh, this one's got more power. That's the next one we'll buy. Whatever, man.
I'm back from Walmart.
Look, I'm not the police. I don't care. Live their life. But then we realized, man, we probably should do a little more research. And me and a couple friends that are like-minded realized we needed to have some alternate communication plans.
Yep.
And life got busy. Things kind of fell to the wayside. And I got a really good friends in the upland part of South Carolina. I went down to his house, went to a comedy show, staying with him. And I said, hey, you ain't going to believe what I've been pondering for a couple years. He said, what's that? Let's go to the garage. Let me show you what I got into. We walk into his garage, and he's got a pile of antennas laying on his workbench, a couple radios laid out, a power supply. And I said, there's no way. Mm-hmm. He said, what you talking about? And I said, that's what I was thinking about getting into. he said, well, you're late to the game, man. I said, man, when'd you do it? And he, so we exchanged stories real quick. And I quickly, within 6 weeks, I was licensed. And then it was a race to see who can get upgraded first. Excellent. And once I got my general, I generally had everything I generally needed. And
no pun intended.
A lot of pun intended. So, and I'm pretty fortunate. I have, for being a town of 200,000 people, we have 2 ham radio clubs in town. One is not so active, and you can kind of tell it. You listen to their nets, and their nets is
got 5 people.
Dry.
Man, they would have 15 or 20 people, but the nets were, hey, I'm here.
In and out.
All right, send it to the next person.
In and out. Yes, you're right,
yeah,
Steve. In and out.
A lot of in and outs. Yeah, Steve. And then I started listening to the other net, and I was like, man, these guys are talking about life. They're talking about doing things. And so I went to that place's website. They had a website. They talked about it on the air, and I was listening, sitting at my desk, typed it in. And one of the big things that kind of drew me to it was that last short, actually, that Joe Brett had was the battleship North Carolina. Turns out a World War II battleship. We have a partnership with it, and we get to operate the radios from the original radio rooms using original equipment with modern radios.
That's a high right there. Oh,
yeah. God. So I went to the first meeting, and one of the first talking points from the committee chairs was the battleship liaison. And I said, I brought one of those applications with me, and I normally keep a little bit of money in my pocket. How much is it to join, and what do I need to do to get on the ship? And he said, well, it was August. I didn't even have a call sign yet. And Mike Hartman, NI2S, he said, we need to wait till about October. Otherwise, we're going to die a heat stroke. I said, fair enough. Let's wait. And so that'll give me time to upgrade and whatever. I still didn't know what I needed. Didn't know the advantages of HF. I didn't even have a radio yet. I didn't know what I didn't know. Well, sure enough, daggone, about 2 months later, we were sitting on the battleship. I did a POTA activation. The park number's US 6831. And I got 100 contacts. One of my first 50 contacts was Japan, sitting in Radio Room Central. And everybody was flipping out when this J station came, and I didn't understand the difference. And I'm just typing and talking, and I had no clue the significance of being in North Carolina. And
let me go. And everyone else is going crazy. You're just
man, there was like 6 people and they were flipping out, and I was like, "Hey, I can't really hear. Can y'all keep it?"
I love it.
The next time the pileup died, everybody looked at me and said, "You have no clue what just happened." I said, "Yeah, man. Like I've been going for like an hour. This is great." They said, "No, you talked to Japan." And I was like, do what? Mm-hmm. And I type way faster than I write. So I took up logging for myself pretty much instantaneously. Somebody was helping me log, and I was trying to write down call signs. And the first time I got a pile up, I was really confused because I couldn't write as fast as they were talking, but I was able to type as fast as they were talking.
So no shit.
Yeah. So finally I looked at him and I was like, can I just have my iPad back, please? And they were like, what do you mean? I said, I want to try and log for myself because I think I'll be able to type it better than I'm writing it.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
And
there you go.
They said, really? And I said, yeah. So I logged almost my first activation by myself. And
damn, dude.
So they
he took off the training wheels and just went down that road.
Yeah. I think they kicked me down the ladder, honestly.
But that's all right, though, man. You kept on going.
Yeah. And that was so they went back through the log and they're look at you made it. And then I was, absolutely enamored.
And now you're hooked.
We walked off the ship and I looked at my buddy and I said, is this what the POTA normally is like? And,
yeah.
And,
yeah.
It can be.
It can be.
2.5 years ago, kind of, depending on where you were, what the band conditions were.
Yep.
Now you can walk out there, and if the band conditions are moderately decent, it's not unreasonable to sit down and do 70 to 100 an hour. there's enough stations hunting parks and enough park to parks. I'd say 60 to 80 an hour is pretty achievable for most people.
I agree. If you want to push yourself, you can easily do it. If you want to take a look again, how many times have we said it, Justin? It's your activation. You do it your way. But if you want to go into fifth gear, turn this into NASCAR, absolutely.
100%.
Punch it 175 miles per hour, and we're hitting corners. We're a little bit of draft, but we're going to keep on going.
And that's only about an hour and a half for me, so might have to make that run.
Yeah. Steve,
call me.
I think we have an opportune time to do that.
That's what I was thinking, brother. Yep. You and I are on the same page.
So lo and behold, but that was it. Once that hit, I was hooked, and I had an ICOM 706.
Yep, great radio.
Great radio.
Great radio.
Great radio. That poor radio, man. I got it like eighth hand. Not really. I think I was the third owner.
That's okay.
And perfect setup
from the sky.
Yeah,
ironically,
look at this, Justin.
Ironically, mine's fallen from the sky as well.
But Justin, this one here has seen 15,000 feet, I think, right? Yeah, right, Carlos? 14,000 feet.
Yeah. So, and it was a great radio, and it still is a great radio. It's up there, but I did a typical, I don't know. I'm confused on it all. I got a new antenna, and the same day I got a new radio. I tried to hook them both up at the same time, not knowing anything about antennas, not knowing anything about anything yet. I had a modified G5RV up. It's modified. It's a hair longer on each leg of the dipole, and the ladder line is 10 feet longer. And it was working perfect. Well, that same morning, I got a hair up my butt, and I looked up at it, and I said, man, I think I can get it a little higher. One more branch. Well, buddy, let me tell you, when you don't know what you're doing, that's not the right move. So the antenna quit working, the radio quit working, the old radio quit working. Got it all working about 3 weeks later. And I brought home the radio. I had a new antenna that I was going to POTA with. I got it half-wave in-fed from Amazon. I actually have made a couple videos about that same half-wave in-fed. No, please don't buy it. But I couldn't get the antenna right. I was like, man, I wonder what's wrong. And by this point, I had learned a little bit, just a little bit. I was in the backyard trying to figure out what the problem was. I had to close I couldn't even make one contact. It wasn't even a failed activation. It was a failed operation. Nothing would work. So I got to the house, set the 706 up on a bar height table that we have outside. And sure enough, the kickstand folded. The radio just so happened to be on the edge of said bar height table, 4.5 feet off the ground. And it went face down to the concrete. Well, and then
another one of those guys. Huh?
Another one. See what is going on in America here, folks?
Shane would be so proud.
Man, we're gonna have to have a telethon.
It could have been worse. It could have been a Delta Airlines. Sorry.
He shamed it. Very good, 45.
He shamed
45. He shamed it.
So, lo and behold, shortly after, I was like, man, knocked a couple connections loose. I fixed them later. And listen, y'all are spending
too early.
Y'all are spending too much time on that. We got to move past. I'm full of these. So got my 891, and that's when I told my wife, I said, I need a second radio because obviously things happen.
Scout is telling you rails, son, rails, or Armalock, or whatever else you wanted, or whatever else you want to do.
Yeah, I learned about those about a year ago.
Yep.
So, now I have an 891 that I travel with. It's either mounted in my truck or I pull it out and I actually use it as a mobile device, not a fixed mobile.
Right.
And then, just a slew of antennas and my ATOS, my ham sticks, my verticals. Well, I actually only have one vertical and it's a screwdriver ATOS. Let me back up a little bit. But that's it. And now I'm hooked.
Seriously considering selling my 705 for an 891 and ATOS setup.
Listen,
are you really thinking about that?
You mentioned it
mobile, portable
earlier this month with
Thank you, Blue Boy.
What was his name? I can't remember who the other guest was, but
That's
it was
Carlos.
Hang on, fellas.
No. It was earlier this month, and you said, "Hey, all I got to do is turn it down, and it turns into QRP."
I gotta interrupt real quick.
Yeah.
Look, she saw that I didn't have a drink, and she brings me a whiskey.
Oh,
now, when I say the woman is
Carlos, honey. Hey.
When I say the woman is my best friend, she knows me.
That's
She
sweet.
She gets you.
a
Yep.
drink.
That's sweet.
Come here.
Oh, give her a
Hey,
kiss. You better give her a kiss. You better give her a kiss. You better give her that kiss. Absolutely.
Uh-huh.
Thank you, baby.
Ah.
She saw me on the street. She's like, "Do you need something to drink?" And I'm like, "I wouldn't say no."
I thought she was going to turn around and slap you in the ass. That's what I was waiting for.
Yours brings you another drink. Mine comes out here and grabs me by the neck.
So that's later. Once I'm back at the house. Too many people have keys to this garage for us to,
I mean,
See, that's your problem. That. You gave away keys to the garage.
So, Justin, are you doing a lot more on HF? Would you say versus your local repeaters, or like where are you?
Oh yeah, unless it's one of my club activities on a repeater, I'm not on UHF VHF at all.
Have you done anything on 6 meters yet?
No. No's the short answer. The long answer is I've tried.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair.
So, Justin, there is a Saturday night net on 6 meters down in the Charleston area. I think you could probably get into it.
Yeah, probably. And that's I think propagation is black magic and voodoo, and I've been saying it for 2.5 years. I'll keep saying it. They can math and science all they want to math and science, and all the Sheldon Coopers of the world can argue me, but it's all black magic and voodoo. And I swear that
FM.
I swear that onshore sea breeze ruins propagation with a stiff onshore breeze. I know it's not possible.
So man, Justin, up in the Northeast, they call that a nor'easter.
Yeah.
In Hawaii, they call it a Viagra. Just saying.
Well, if Hawaii's the Viagra, what does that make this side of the country, Carlos?
Cialis.
Well, it's still extended release.
Exactly.
Silver lining, buddy. Silver lining.
Okay, then. What could the next question be here for him?
But yeah, that's it. So now I just, I try to POTA as much as possible. I have 2 children. One's of them small and one of them not so small at all. A wife, 3 dogs, and we try and hunt and fish, and I try to fit in playing radio where I can.
What do you hunt?
Anything that tastes good.
That's the right answer.
Yeah, my favorite is feathers. I like bird hunting. Waterfowl and turkey.
Pheasants.
And what do you use? And what do you use to go after them?
We don't have pheasants here that aren't thrown from a tower.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, well, they're trying to grow the population near us, but there's not any good upland hunts here.
Quail. I just came back from a place with a lot of quail, and I was itching. And they were like, "No, no, please let me go hunting for a day."
Yeah, they're fun hunts. They're great hunts. I've been on some wonderful upland hunts, and there's one lodge near us where they do tower hunts where they take 300 birds in the top of the tower and they start throwing them out by the legs, and whoever's on the right side of the circle when those get released is who gets to shoot them. But it is what it is. And after those, at the end of that season, normally that place will do a couple open field hunts. You can pay money and you just go guide yourself, walk the property, and anything you actually scare up, you can shoot the right way, in my opinion.
Agreed.
I think shooting a tower hunt's pretty similar to go shooting a fenced-in deer in Texas.
Or shooting ducks on the water. Shooting ducks on the water is not sporting.
No, not sporting, but if they land in my decoy spread and they taste good. It's unsportsman. It's not illegal.
Agree.
I was going to say, but when you shoot the decoys, that's a problem.
Yes.
Oh no, they're a casualty of war. Down on the beach, we hunting open water. You swing open water birds. It's
called collateral damage.
Yeah, you lose.
Uh-huh.
So that's
Justin, so your first field day. Have you done a field day?
Yep, I've done 3 field days, 2 winter field days.
Okay, your first field day, was that before the Battleship
no,
radio?
After. Everything was after. Yep.
So what did you think of, so now that you've done 3 field days, and I love asking new people, what do you think of field day? Did it meet your expectations? Is it too congested? Or you love it? I can't wait till next year. What's your opinion? And there's no wrong answer here. Everyone just does it a little bit different.
All right, so I'll have 2 answers for this. I'm trying to think of how I can play this politically here.
Just keep it clean. That's all you got.
It's okay.
No,
if it's gotta get said dirty, that's Carlos.
No. What I mean is, like, so field day by myself.
It's no worse than Carlos's bolt cutters on the wall.
Universal keys.
I agree.
Universal keys.
Field day is an amazing event if you enjoy operating. Field day with a club can become a challenge if you have people that aren't fluent and proficient in A, radio operations, and B, radio lingo. And some people don't want to listen sometimes, and they end up, I know, big shocker to the world.
Shocker.
Big shocker.
Shocker, Carlos.
They don't want to take advice, and they keep trying to do things their own way, and it never seems to work. And
right.
Justin,
people come and talk, and it's like, hey, you should. This guy, this is his 58th field day in a row. I'm going to shut up and listen to what he's going to tell me, and then I'm going to try to apply that very quickly.
Justin, you're missing out an incredible, important tool of field day.
Oh, I'm ready.
Okay. Go on Amazon. You can buy this on Amazon. Okay. Everybody ready to make notes?
Affiliate link below.
Get a taser. The people that don't listen, you just put them to sleep. Don't worry about it. No big deal. When they come to, they're going to be like, what happened?
Wake them up on Sunday. Clean up.
That's it. That's it. Roll them down there. Well, and that was so. We got 92 people in my club, and out of 92 people, just like everything, 10% of the people do 100% of the work.
Mm-hmm.
So a field day operation for a club that's going to have participation, loose term, at 30 to 40 people. And what that really means is 30 to 40 people are going to show up at supper time when the club's buying the food.
Yes.
Yeah.
Supper
Yes.
time. Exactly.
And look,
Absolutely right.
I'm down. I'm here for it. I'm glad that it's provided. I'm glad we can do it. But as a guy that wants to stay on the radio, and I want to keep making contacts, and I realized the fact that at our field days, we put a beam 55 feet in the air. And we're pushing the limits of what our geographical location will allow to give ourselves the largest advantage we can. Man, it's hard to look at somebody that's been back there yelling, screaming, and laughing, and you've got the radio turned up all the way, wearing headphones, and you're just staring, going,
I'm working here.
Come on, man.
So, Justin, now, BS and jokes aside, Tim on Ham Radio Kids Table has a very important. Seriously, ignore those jackasses. Go have fun.
Tim is right. Tim is right.
Fun at field day. Have fun with every time you go out on and do anything with the radio. The
Period.
people that are going to be jackasses are always going to be jackasses, and it doesn't matter. They're always going to be sad hams. Screw them. They're not worth it. You know what? Field day is a great place to filter them out and go, oh, that's the jackass.
That's right.
I'm telling you, dude.
Arm's reach, yeah.
Exactly.
And that was my first I figured out who you are.
Yeah.
That was the moment of, okay, you talk a lot, but you've proven zero.
Right. Personalities come out.
Another good way to do it with the food you was talking about, they come out for the food. Light the grill, cook your food, walk away and eat it. The grill's hot. If you showed up and want to grill your own food, whatever.
Well,
I'm
and
getting
so-
back to radio.
Back to my political side of me, as a custodian of a club here, and I am nothing in my club. I'm just a member at large. I'm our team liaison for VE testing, and I'm our activities director, and that's it. I don't hold an official position anywhere. But the flip side of the coin, we got 92 people that all paid the same money.
Mm-hmm.
So if person 92 that operates at one contact an hour and is elated wants to show up and operate a radio at a club event, they have just as much right to get on that radio as the person that does 150 contacts an hour at field day.
Bingo.
Yep.
Bingo, I agree.
Because that's their level of fun. They're elated with it.
Exactly. It's about them having fun. It's the ones that are
right.
jerks that they're just like,
So-
get out.
Right. And that's where I have to, let me woo-saw, let me rub the ears, let me, whatever it takes. And then I normally take up the position of logger with them because I try to help. And it's, hey, listen, can I try and share a little bit? I'll teach you how I do it, and I'll share what works for me, and I'm able to maintain the pile up for hours on end when you can't really keep a person here.
Good point.
Mm-hmm.
So can I just give you what I do, and you use it if you want to? But either way, I'm going to type every call sign that you get.
And the person that's assigned to the GOTA station, explain to them that's for people to get on the freaking air.
Get on
To watch you
air.
be on the air. I took my youngest son. He agreed to go to this field day with me. Went down to this club, active club. It's about an hour away. We show up. He was going to get on the air station. The guy just explained the radio to him and made contacts. I'm like, now let's go. We got in truck and left.
The points for that.
So 2 summers ago, we did the GOTA station, an official GOTA station,
Right.
For summer field day. And we didn't use it. There's clubs out there that use the GOTA station as a points accrual because you get, I think it was like 3 or 5 points per contact instead of 1 point for sideband. There was a huge, huge incentive. So I know of clubs that were using the GOTA station, using the GOTA call sign, and they had one of their best operators just stay on the GOTA station all day long.
No, man, that's not what it's
just. But what we did with the GOTA station is we set it up, we tuned to it, and we would leave it on whatever band was less busy than others.
Mm-hmm.
And if a member of the public came up and was interested, whoever was showing them, talking to them, they would instantly say, and matter of fact, we got a radio set up if you want to listen. And then if you decide you want to try it, I'll hand you the mic.
And I'll coach you through it.
That's it. And I'll sit there. And we actually gained, because of that GOTA station, we gained 3 club members that day.
Awesome.
And in turn, we ended up getting about 6 more. So the GOTA station, exactly what the ARRL wanted, got people on the air, got them interested in the hobby. More people in the hobby, it only helps us all.
You know what, something, Joe, Justin? Tell me if you agree. What you guys did is 50% of it. You know what the other 50% of it is? It's guys like me and everyone else who can hear that new person, whether it's a 7-year-old or a 70-year-old, and I am going to slow down. I'm not going to try to teach this guy phonetics.
Nope.
That's for the person sitting next to him. I'll talk a little slower. I'll use reference points of, I'm about 100 miles from New York City, because they can picture that in their head, and you slow down for them. So it takes a good. It's really a nice balance. It has to work.
Oh yeah.
Because what you just said. If I could just have that teeny 0.001% of helping, while you guys did everything else, the 99.99% of it. To get that person, just have a good time and understand who we are as ham radio operators. If they can come back and join the club, man, that is incredible. It may never happen, but that's great when it does. But let's leave them at the very, very least that we're not nerds, we're not crazy, we're not drunk and stupid, we're not just a bunch of loudmouthers.
I mean,
wait a minute. We are all those things.
Well, we don't show them the clubhouse right away.
Oh, okay.
We wait a little bit. No, seriously.
Yeah.
I feel that's not, and if you can't do that, then don't try to work that station. Do not. Just turn that VFO, because because that group is has invested a lot in it.
Yeah.
And they've done that. And I don't want to ruin it for them, because I knew what it like my first time when I was 10 years old and my grandfather dragged me to the field day and I could not get enough. I'm like, I don't want to go home. I don't want to go home. I don't want to go home. And it doesn't always happen that way, but that's what we want. We want that bug to bite them and being able to support them a year from that one time. You want them to come back, and maybe in 2 or 3 years they're setting up the GOTA, right? They're in charge of it, or some little facet of the event, and it just keeps on going. It's like, it's the gift that keeps on giving.
For sure.
So,
and that's some of my most memorable contacts work in POTA are new hams. And one of my favorite contacts ever was a father and son at a park. The dad said they were RVing. He said, listen, my son wants to try and talk. And I had a solid pile up. I was calling it by the numbers. I know somebody on this group doesn't enjoy the numbers, but I had to break the pile up. Sorry. And, but I was breaking the pile up. And so I said, listen, y'all got to hold on.
They're okay when I pop in and they just happen to be on fire.
And they are on fire, right? But any other time, it's the worst ever. So, but lo and behold, I was like, hey, y'all got to hold on for a minute. Everybody stopped talking except for this guy. And everybody, believe it or not, instantly the air went silent. And this 7-year-old kid got on the air. We talked, and instead of a signal exchange, there was probably a 1.5-minute, 2-minute conversation. Every time he keyed the mic up, you could hear Dad. As the conversation progressed and the kid's confidence grew, you could hear the dad and his excitement level coming up. My excitement level was coming up.
Nice.
And I'll tell you what, the best thing of it all is when we were done with the contact, and I said, hey, man, listen, it was awesome to be your first contact on the air. I hope you have a great day, and Dad, keep up the great work.
Excellent.
The dad said, hey, man, I appreciate you. The air went dead, and everybody in the pileup started cheering and whistling.
Nice.
There you go.
Nice. And I was like, you mean nobody's hitting a tuner yet? Nobody's holding the key down? I can't believe this moment in life.
That is the ticket right there, man.
But that's when I was like, man, this is, and I even said it, and it might be in one of my videos somewhere. I think it is. But that was, I said, guys, this is what we're here for. We need to grow this hobby. Said if that 7-year-old kid isn't interested in the hobby, the average age of a ham's like 62. Guess what happens to the hobby if we don't keep getting new hams?
We all know. But we all know what's going to happen to that kid between 7 and 20. In today's world, they are being bombarded with the Minecraft, the social media, the Twitch, all the gaming going on, the rock and the roll, and all this other stuff. They're fighting girls, they're fighting cars, and trucks, and mudding, and ATV, and all this other stuff. But then all of a sudden, we would love for them to come back at some point in their life. I got to tell you something else, too, because I saw it in the chat. I've been blessed. There's been a couple of years when I've gone around to many clubs. I didn't really want to play like here in front of the radio. I wanted to go visit other clubs for a lot of reasons. A lot of people you only see maybe once a year, whatever. Make friends, whatever. See what they're doing. Get some good ideas, right? Get some good food. I will tell you one thing. I'm not going to mention any names. There is always a club that has the ambassador who is the nice person. Don't get me wrong, but they just don't know how to talk to the public.
Yeah, that's a great point.
And they're at that 60,000 foot level, and there's talking about, oh yeah, over there, that's Don. He's Whiskey 1 Foxtrot Yankee Golf, and he runs a 7300 with. They don't know anything. They don't know, and that's that's like seriously, that's like Carlos right now trying to tell me about parachutes and what models and I don't know what the hell. Break it down for him.
You don't have to know. Just remember, on your wedding day, he's going to clip you in, and it will be fine.
Yes.
No,
rest of it's
I like
irrelevant.
no, I'd rather eat a bag of barbecue potato chips, and that's
We can
where
make that happen too.
But there have been other clubs.
Party favors it
There's
is.
a lot. I know what you guys can do, but there's a lot. But there's other clubs who have learned, and they find a person who can. I don't even want to say dumb it down, but just talk at a level. And some people can't do it. I know there's sometimes when I can't do it, so I stay out of it. And there's other times I can. It all depends on the situation, you know.
So here's
find
my
the
thing.
right person.
I think there's 3 types of people in the world when it comes to trying to educate. One, you have the person that knows what's going on and can't talk to people because they're rough and gruff on the outside. 2, you have the person that's read the book, can recite the book, can tell you every technical aspect of everything you're talking about. But the rare third,
the prodigy guy, yeah.
The rare third, that's the guy that understands enough of the book to make life go round, but can talk to the kindergartner. And the person that can explain it to the kindergartner, that's the person you need on
the money. Yep.
That's the one. Hey, so 14205, huh?
No, everyone don't go running right now.
What? Listen,
I ran off. Are you kidding?
That's the extra. First off, y'all, that's the extra portion. So if you're not, if you're a general, you better stay right here. I'm not the frequency police. I'm not the frequency police, but I'm just telling you.
We can fix that issue about being a general too. You know, we do monthly test sessions.
Yeah,
Carlos can be a VE. I'm a VE. We can make.
I'm a VE.
You're Justin's a VE too now.
Yeah, we can make the world. We can test them in a hurry.
That's it.
Carlos can probably get Heather on the horn, get a test session going in the next 10 minutes.
Don't even need Heather. I can handle that.
Steve.
Yeah, I don't hear Antarctica at all.
No,
I don't hear him.
As much as I love Heather and I worked very well together for a long time.
What's a vocab? Is anyone looking at the vocab? What's vocab look like right now?
So vocabulary for today is itsy, bitsy, and spider. If you can come up with a proper sentence using itsy, bitsy, and spider.
Stop it, he says. Stop it. You gotta make me cry.
Julie.
Julie's here. Bet you guys. She's gonna throw her call sign and she's gonna work. You know, they're gonna hear a YL. They're gonna work.
Oh, absolutely.
She's a tech. She can throw her call sign out in the extra space, and no one will care.
So
nobody.
I'm gonna throw Vaughn under the bus here for a minute. He records Julie calling CQ, and then he plays it for his activations.
There you go.
Yeah.
You don't do that?
Works.
I've been trying to get my wife to record my CQ call for me. She just never gets it right.
Look, I've got my daughter when she was 3 saved with my call sign.
Nice.
And when I need to break a pile up, I hit the button.
There you go, Justin. Yep. That's your secret weapon?
That's the ticket, man.
100%. A 3-year-old little girl, you kidding me? Everybody
the YL?
Yeah, man. Nobody bats an eye and you're like, oh, y'all hear that kid? I heard it too.
Thank you, Chris. We appreciate it.
Thanks for the 279 Canadian.
Thank you. We appreciate the support as always. Well, hey guys, listen. We're coming up to what? To the top of the hour. Let's just not even belabor this anymore. Let's get a motion. Let's get Justin into this clubhouse. Let's get him a lifetime membership. And he can come back anytime.
Whoa. Hang on. Before we do
What's
that.
What's the whoa?
Hang on. Before we do that, Justin, you understand the requirements of becoming a member here, right?
Good point.
No.
There is.
Like, you have to bring whiskey to the outings, especially as the FNG. You are required to bring several bottles of whiskey to the outings.
Listen, as the ambassador, you can never say, oh, that's the FNG over there. You can't.
I absolutely can. That's the FNG right there.
Okay, little spoon.
I'm the big spoon, baby. Remember that.
Oh, you just like to be you just like to be spoon. Period. Let's just leave it at that.
I am the big spoon.
Can I get a motion? Can I get a motion to get this guy?
Motion.
All right. All right. All in favor, say aye.
Aye. Well, thank you guys.
All right, and let's just cut to the chase. This is going to be the Izzo Fast question round. Someone got some music? Joe Brett, you got some music for us?
Yeah, man. Somewhere.
It's gonna probably come
Somewhere.
through.
I can play some bad
decibels over.
You want me to play some Bad Bunny?
Not that music.
At least not
Please
the
stand by while the FNG gets himself ready.
No copyright infringement there.
No, that's this one.
There it is.
Yeah.
Jackass.
See,
That one's probably copyrighted too.
I'm certain it is.
all right.
All right.
Justin, Justin, are you ready? I want you to
Nah.
clear. You're gonna clear your mind of everything. Don't look
Brother,
at
that ain't
Carlos.
hard. That ain't hard.
Don't look at Carlos. He'll throw you off. Do not look at Carlos. That's our best advice to you tonight. Yeah, I know exactly, Carlos.
It wasn't me.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
When you want to get something to eat, chicken, fish, or steak,
Steak,
and how you like your steak,
medium rare.
and what kind of fixings you want, whatever kind of fixings you want around on the plate.
On the plate,
Yeah, your choice.
Asparagus and a baked potato.
And what do you want on that baked potato?
Butter.
Okay, cool. We'll take that. We'll take it. Favorite ice cream?
Chocolate chip cookie dough.
Nice.
Oh.
Interesting.
Oh.
Candy.
Craving.
You like candy? Any type of candy? Chocolate, gummy bear, any of that stuff? Candy?
Not really.
What's your favorite beverage? Adult beverage.
I don't drink.
Okay.
Okay.
Water,
Oh, hang on.
sweet tea, unsweet tea.
Unsweet tea, bubbly water, or plain water.
There we go. You know what the best thing about unsweet tea
in the
is?
South. Wait a
What's
minute.
that?
No. So I've converted over to that because I do not have to worry about going to any restaurant in the South and have to wait for them to make
Nope.
unsweet tea. It's never out. It's always there.
And it's always stale.
Yes. Yeah. Steve, do you know how it happened? I got to the point I started drinking my coffee black, and then sweet tea in the South turned into entirely too sweet.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, all right, let me get unsweet tea and I'll add my own little splash of whatever. The splash of whatever never dissolved right. And then you end up drinking a splash of really sweet tea and then the rest of it's unsweet. And I was like, you know, this is like when I learned to drink coffee without all the fixins.
Yep.
Guess what?
Coffee, black, straight up. Let's go.
That's
Yeah,
it. I don't want
right.
to see through it. I want it to be black. And I want my sweet tea to be just as dark as the night.
Steve
Well,
will tell you that I
Seeing as
like,
the coffee dealer is right there.
Steve will tell you that my coffee is like my sense of humor.
Very dark.
And dangerous.
Yeah.
Guys, I switched over to this private. Now, I would never think I would be drinking coconut water. But I'm trying to get off as much soda as possible.
Wait a
Plain
minute.
old water does nothing for me.
Is those a yuppie?
Yes. Yes. I love this stuff. I am ordering
Coconut
this
water
stuff.
over there.
I never thought, and I've had other coconut waters and I don't like them. So if there are any Prime representatives out there, I love your water.
You need to
Yes,
sponsor.
I will do a free commercial for you. I don't care.
You
But
just
anyway.
did.
But anyway,
Yeah. I was
All right.
the
Our own
problem with
audience.
Sweet tea in the South is it's give you a diabetic coma right off the rip.
right, Justin, you like potato chips?
Only barbecue ones.
Oh,
Nice.
Bravo.
Oh, man.
Bravo. That
You
He's a
out
fan.
just throw me out of the airplane now without her.
We're trying as hard as we can. You're fighting. I feel like you're going to lose all 10 fingernails as he's pushing.
Oh, and then some.
Justin, I've told Izzo that I never force anyone out of the airplane. Ask Steve. He knows. I ask you, and I say, "Are you ready?" And when they say no, you know what I do?
What?
Go, go, go.
Exactly. It sounds just like go to me.
Yeah.
Justin,
I still don't remember the 3 count there, Carlos.
yeah, one go.
We were long on the spot, man.
One go.
I got to the door.
I think it's implied when your feet are dangling.
I got to the door, and the idea was I was going to give him a 3 count, and I looked down and I went, I don't have time. Let's go.
You were never going to give a 3 count. I knew you better than that.
3 count is only in boxing. That's it. All right. And there's a long story. I think there's a long medical reason. I think there's a wire or a screw that came undone a long, long time ago back, and that's not for now. I've told the story, I think, before, a lot detailed on when we had our Discord channel. But more importantly, Justin, the last question of the night. Joe Brett, this is the last question for Justin. Justin, what is your favorite band?
Ooh, man, that's a tough one.
Keep your mind blank. Don't look at Carlos.
I'm not looking at Carlos. Man,
I'm always looking at Carlos.
I don't know. Oh, man.
9 Inch Nails. 9 Inch Nails.
Don't overthink it.
Definitely not. Definitely not. Well, I listen to everything, and I have so many bands that I love. That's my issue.
What's the genres? Give us the genres then. What do you like?
Oh, I listen to literally everything except for death metal. I listen to the rest of it.
Okay.
I mean, from
my
hip-hop,
Spotify list is so
hip hop to
ADHD.
country to Christian rock, contemporary. I mean, classic Christian music.
What?
Everything.
Really? Excellent.
Everything. Yeah.
All right. From a ham radio perspective, what's your favorite band?
Okay. I feel like there's a right answer you're looking for.
No. Seriously,
Nope.
There isn't. There is. I swear. Swear it's your friend.
There's
Ham
never
radio.
been a recorded answer.
No, well, until YouTube existed. Let's see. For
6 meters, man. 6 meters. Say 6 meters.
Yeah, I don't know. See, I'm trying to pull songs out of the air.
What was your last activation? What band did you spend more time on? Or
let's see. Last one was 15 and 20.
all side band? You're a side band guy?
Yeah, I dabble in CW. Not proficient enough to be serious about it yet. I'm trying. I would say my go-to band is for activations is 20. My backup would be 15, and then maybe 40 would probably be next.
Don't forget 10.
Yeah, I forget 10.
10 has
hopping
been hot
right now.
lately.
It's been so hot lately. So North Carolina QSO party was Sunday, and we were at the battleship all day. I set the beam up, and 10 the first 2 hours I stayed on 10.
Right. You beat it.
I mean,
yep.
I love 10, but when I'm activating, my ADHD kicks in, and if I'm not busy with a good pile up, next thing you know, I'm pressing the button, I'm looking at my phone, I'm Googling the next topic.
Yep.
Well, listen, man, you can stay here as long as you want tonight. We're just going to keep on getting ourselves into trouble with shenanigans, whatever. You could, please, if you got to run, you run, but you want to stay, man.
Yeah.
You are, and we say this very sincerely. All you guys, anytime you want to come back, just come on back and just say, "Hey, Don, I'm doing this. I got this coming up. I want to promote it." Absolutely. Or maybe you just want to hang out with some normal people on a Tuesday night because the day or the week was rough.
Whoa.
Did you say normal?
No.
Easy
Normal?
with the word normal there.
Okay. All right. You've been dealing with a
Carlos
lot of
is here.
abnormal people, and
There
you
we
want
go.
to deal with some normal people.
Yeah,
Okay.
but abnormal is the people I enjoy.
There you
That's
go.
us.
Yeah, and that's the, we're all
Look where
crazy.
you found yourself.
We're all crazy in our own right, huh?
That's it. Justin, have you made any Hamfest?
I have, yeah. I was at Dayton last year.
Okay.
I actually met y'all.
At least some of us.
Did I meet you?
Yeah, a little bit. It's all right.
I'm sorry. I might
Dude, look, you're popular. I'm not. You're the guy that parachutes and plays radio.
Dude,
I'm another bearded guy from the South. That
you mean
plays
like
radio.
this? You mean
Back
like
up.
this? Dude, Now, you want to see
Somebody's going to
popular-
say, "Oh, wait a
What
minute."
you need to do is you need to follow Jason, and you need to follow
Definitely.
Josh.
Those two,
Touche.
dude.
The cameraman following Josh around. I was like,
the first.
However, his patch on the front was awesome.
The first Dayton I went to, I went in early because I had, a media pass.
Yeah.
And I'm talking to Josh a couple of things, and we're walking vendor to vendor because he's on a mission. Like he's like, "Hey man, we can talk, but I'm on a mission. I got to get a couple of things done before the show starts." I'm like, "Cool, no problem, whatever, no big deal." Even before the show opens, he is swamped with people, and I'm like, "How the hell do you get around?"
Yeah, and
security, please. Yeah. So, Justin, what did you think? Your first Dayton.
All right, so
as a fairly new guy,
you want the honest answer?
Absolutely.
It was ridiculous.
This is Clubhouse.
It was ridiculous. I showed up to get. I needed to experience a large Hamfest. I got checked the list, right? Like I don't know if they get bigger. I can't speak for Hamcation or Huntsville, but from what everybody says, Dayton's the cat's meow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll ever go back.
Whoa.
Yeah, like it was ridiculous.
Was it a check off your list and you did it? And
I've been to a lot of conventions over the years for different things, and this files right back into the, if you have a reason to network, if you have friends that you want to go hang out with, it's a great rally point for everybody to get to.
Right.
He froze.
Oh, he froze.
I'm here.
Oh,
he
taking
froze.
a really long breath there.
Well, big breath. Listen, but sorry.
Don't think about it. Just say it.
No, if you remove that aspect of, hey, I'm getting 5 guys, 7 guys, whatever together, we're getting a house. We're going to do what, we're going to hang out. We're going to grill. We're going to do,
guy things.
Yeah, right. Then
guy ham radio things. Yeah.
If you remove that from the prospect and it's just a thing, it's 30,000 people crammed into a tiny area that has decent food and porta-johns.
The pork chop is awesome.
I said porta-john.
No, I said the pork chop.
Right, and the Mongolian chicken was good. But
it was.
On the same token, I didn't need to be there. I was able to pick up a couple things that I could have ordered. And don't get me wrong, I'm on the wait list for Yesu's new QRP radio. If that ends up dropping at Dayton, I'm making a 14-hour drive there. I'm sleeping in the truck on the parking grounds. I'm going to wake up, walk into Dayton. I'm buying the radio, and I'm going to drive to West Virginia. I'm putting the radio on the air.
No,
dude.
I'm
coming home.
If you drive to Dayton, you have to stick around because I'm going to be jumping if weather permitting. So
I heard that last year.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, last year all I got was one jump, and that was for the kids.
It was for the kids.
The kids have to take priority, man.
It's always about the kids. That's right. It's always about the kids.
It's
weather permitting, I'll have a jump kit for the kids, and I'll have the rest of the jumps. If you make it to Dayton, you have to stick around, dude.
Oh,
look at that! He got the sticker.
I got the sticker.
You got the sticker.
Mm-hmm.
That makes me absolutely mad.
I got the Carlos sticker. But
at least you got one. I don't have one.
I'll mail it to you.
I didn't.
And I've worked them on the air.
Hey, I sent you some with my QSL card. Don't lie.
All right. I tell you what. I'm off tomorrow. I'll check the box. I will check the box. I will check the box. I'm almost sure. I don't have one.
I put them with every QSL card I sent, and I sent you the QSL card.
Yes, I do have your card.
You done messed up now, Ron.
Hey,
Ron.
An hour late, and we know who's cleaning the bathrooms tonight.
Justin, say hi to Shane. Say hi to Justin.
Hey,
Hi, Justin. I apologize for reading your call sign wrong. I was going off of what the calendar said that we were doing tonight. So
listen, I get my call
Yeah.
sign wrong. I'm not mad at
I
anybody
get my own
else.
call sign wrong
Oh
too.
shoot,
So.
that might be my fault.
But it's all changed now. The all of the icons are updated. The stream titles are updated. So
Justin, tell you what, to make it up to you, I'll send you a Carlos sticker to make it up to you.
good evening, everybody.
Justin, honestly, the way you're talking about a Hamfest, the place you want to go to is Huntsville.
That's what I was thinking of too for him.
Was he talking about
what it
drag
sounds
racing scooters or?
Oh, listen, I mean, I'm down. The scooters are brutal. I would love to be on the giving end of that.
100% think we should have a scooter jousting competition.
Oh my god!
What do you need to get one?
But like a hand with
you just got to
Do you have to
all you gotta
prove?
do.
Do you have to
You have-
prove you're disabled,
No.
or
with
no,
a
you don't?
ham radio dude, a telescoping mask.
We should
have to
get
I
two
got one.
POTA. We should get two POTA
Thanks, Mike.
20s.
We found another use for it.
Get the two POTA 20s. Make them a jousting rod, and then
I'm
we
going
should like
33
joust each
heavy,
other.
baby.
We should do jousting on POTA
Justin,
scooters. That'd be the greatest
Justin,
thing.
We
you
need
need
to
to
do
have-
it with the 33 HD.
Nice.
The 20 that though you're looking at each other in the eyeball.
I want to see some AI memes. Come on,
Carlos,
you guys
are you
got
on the
about an
phone?
hour. Let's go.
No.
So, Justin, to get a scooter, first of all, you have to have an activation at 160 meters, and second, you have to have gout.
Got that.
If you don't have the
I don't
two
have
of them, you don't get a scooter.
Can I fake it? Can I pretend that I got gout?
Fake it till you make it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, I don't
If
have
I-
a
if I-
160 activation.
I don't either.
I don't have a 160 act. Well, no, I don't. Sorry. I don't have anything above or below 40. So.
I need to set up. I need to set up an infant halfway for 160 and do an activation at 160 just for kicks.
on FT8.
Just for kids.
That'll really
For
get their
kicks.
gears going.
Kicks. Oh, I thought you said kids. I was like, yeah, they'll be 82.
Right. See, POTA Power says just the HD tip.
just a tip.
Jousting.
Just a tip. Thank you.
Hi, everybody.
Just a tip.
Sorry I'm
and
late.
for a
Sorry I'm
second,
late.
mind you.
Look, you came in at the right time. We're talking about jousting with POTA match now. I'm in there like swimwear.
Let's see. We're talking about carts or what do they call those things? Jazzies or I don't know.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
Yeah,
good.
the
I'm
jazzies.
I
good.
have to say, I'm disappointed in Shane. I am absolutely
Why? What did I
disappointed.
do? What did I do to
had
you?
I had 1 hour in Dallas, and you didn't show up. I had
Well,
1
you
hour.
know, it was a combination of you might get freaking fired or you should be at the office. So I chose to be at the office.
He was flying Delta.
Instead,
That's what happens.
You should fly Southwest. That way you would have been like 20 seconds from my office across the street. But no,
Southwest doesn't fly to Fort Wayne, man.
DFW. I'm going to fly to DFW.
Hey man, get some flights going to Fort Wayne, Indiana, and we'll get.
Why would no one goes to Fort Wayne, Indiana? Why would we have flights there?
What's in Fort Wayne, Indiana? What's in Fort Wayne,
Go to
Indiana?
Indianapolis. That's what you got to do.
What's
Just
in
go to
Fort
Indy.
Wayne? Sweetwater's in Fort Wayne.
No
Cheaper
one cares about
airfare.
Sweetwater.
Cheaper airfare. That's what's in Fort Wayne.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. For the 120 people who decided to go there.
The tourism department is amazing.
It is. It is.
So, Justin,
Go
have
to
you been to?
Indianapolis.
Justin, have you been to Dayton? I'm sorry. Have you been to Orlando?
No,
Orlando's Hamfest.
You're not missing anything. Oh, wait, I can't say
Hey,
that. I should
bite your
stop
tongue.
being negative.
so my goal is next.
Oh, we lost him.
Uh-oh,
my
we
God.
lost him
Oh.
again.
No, I'm
let
here
me,
again.
Let me fill
Is
in
the-
for him. His
is he-
goal next
is he-
year is Huntsville Hamfest.
I
but
thought he was.
that's okay.
I thought he was going to sneeze from it there.
No,
Right.
my son has a ridiculous PC that he games on, and
Mm.
even though I'm hardwired, if he's in a heavy game, I've noticed. as
Joe
he
Brett has
does,
that problem too.
Justin, we can fix that for you, man. Hit,
Right.
hit us up. I'll set up
we
the.
will mesh tastic that.
That's it.
Yeah.
was
So,
gonna
You
say,
you
ain't
know,
gonna, you ain't
Fantastic
gonna
or,
Call of Duty no
quality
more,
service?
son.
Dad, they keep on killing me, Dad. I don't know what's
All right.
wrong with the internet.
What's-
I don't know, son. It works for me.
It was
Yeah.
only
flag
Minecraft.
switch.
Exactly. Anyway, I wrecked the show. I apologize.
somebody
Y'all were on
somebody
a roll.
just
No.
said I made
Oh.
him drive really far for Dayton, and I don't think that's necessarily true.
I mean, I drove in from where did I fly into? Cincinnati. Yeah, I flew into Cincinnati and drove to Xenia.
Xenia.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Dayton, but it's really Xenia.
Dayton
It's
adjacent.
Dayton adjacent.
Yes,
Yeah,
Dayton adjacent. You are correct.
So I've got a good friend, W4DKF, Dorian. I'm hooked up with him in South Carolina, and we...
Oh, man, those kids are hitting that.
Dude, so bad. Fortnite must be insane tonight. or whatever he's dorking out on. But
Call of Duty.
He swears up and down that it was a 97-hour drive, and every time we talk, it was a further drive.
Last year was 20 hours. This year's 97.
Oh, yeah. He was like, we were talking about, we had a cabin for Winter Field Day. And I said, listen, don't worry. It's real time. It's 3.5 hours away from your house. And he said, are you kidding me? And I could feel him burning my soul out through the phone. And I was like, man, I said, listen, I'm going to come to you. We'll ride in the truck, ride in your truck, my truck. I don't care. It's only 3.5 hours. I don't care. I drive like a grandmother. I admit it. I drive 2 miles an hour over the speed limit. And that's it. So he will not let me drive because he's the guy that does 128 miles an hour everywhere he goes.
Yeah, got places to be.
Oh,
Guess
sounds
shit.
like
He
Mike.
does. And I just, I have nowhere to be. I don't care. But he gets antsy when I drive.
I
He's
hear
like,
it.
hey man, you can, that lane's open. You can.
Don't go to Germany. You get run over.
Well, that's all right.
I was doing 130 on the Autobahn and still got almost run over. So
Yeah.
but it
I've
was
got
a lot of fun.
I've got a great motto in my travels. I don't go to countries and continents where they don't like Americans.
Yeah, okay.
So
Everybody
you don't go
loved-
anywhere.
Everybody loved me where we went. They were more than happy to take my money in Amsterdam and Germany and London and Paris. I mean, they were great. Like, oh, American dollar, sure, thank you.
Well, that's what they loved about you. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it
go
would
to
be my
countries-
award-winning personality, but
I go to
Def-
other countries and I play like I'm a Mexican, and people. I'm Shane is laughing.
people believe it.
I'm serious as hell. Man.
yeah, they believe you
Nobody's as good
too.
as Puerto Rico is, but I can go. Órale, güey, you say de Mexico, and they go, "Oh, you're Mexican. We love you people here.
Of
Your
course you
food
do.
is awesome."
So you get that price instead of the American price when you buy things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Oh shit.
Did your cigars arrive in one
Yes.
piece?
Yes, they did. I'm having one right now. Thank you.
Yeah. The big 1-incher.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes. 6
I don't
by
know if-
60.
The EP Carrillo inch
Yes.
number 64.
Yes. Six
Yeah.
by 64.
It's good stuff.
Very good.
Mhm.
Thank you, man. Thank
You
you.
bet. See, Mike's got it right. If you're not driving at least 90, you do not belong in the left lane. I agree.
Yeah.
100%.
I'm never in the left lane.
Just
I'm good
tough.
there.
I was
I'm like a UPS driver. I only take right turns to avoid it.
No,
There you
that's
go.
NASCAR.
I was in
Oh, wait,
No,
that's
NASCAR's left turn.
That's
Last
left
turn.
I was in an undisclosed
Not only
location
Dale Earnhardt took a right.
last week. And,
Once.
All ones.
the
Whoa.
fella-
That one time he took a right turn, that was it.
That's a low blow. That's a low blow.
the fellow that was doing the driving only goes the speed limit, and he was driving on the left lane, and I'm like, "Get the out of the left lane!" And he's like, "What's wrong?" And I'm like,
For
"You're in the left
those
lane.
of you in the podcast, that's an F-U-C and that word.
Fire
That's
truck,
what he
fire
said.
truck.
Yeah, fire
Yes.
truck.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, "What's the problem?" And I'm like, "You're in the left lane.
You're-
Get over."
There you go.
Shane, when we have Carlos on, does the editing for the podcast take a little bit longer?
A little bit.
A little bit.
So normally,
Joe Brett! Oh my God!
I got
I
cards
wasn't
for that.
expecting
So,
that from Joe
so-
Brett.
normally when I edit the podcast, I just have to download it
That's a first.
and then upload it to where we stream the podcast to, which is everywhere. But if Carlos is on, then it takes me another like 2 or 3 days to go through the
He's
podcast
gotta
to make
beep all the-
sure that Carlos didn't say anything that might offend our people that are listening to the podcast.
There you go.
Dude,
Exactly.
That's what the dump button's for.
I wish we had one of those because sometimes I live. Carlos, stop!
I live.
We love you anyway.
So the best part is that on my channel, I don't ever curse because I have kids
You
that
just
watch
curse on everybody else's channel.
Hey, but the
So,
thing
Brett,
is-
people want to know, where'd you get that? Joe, Brett, where'd you get that?
The internet.
Where's the affiliate link on Amazon? Because I know it's there.
I can't sell the
So-
sound.
Thank you, Steve.
All right, so
Someone's
I have to say
affiliate.
something. If you want something from the Ham Radio Clubhouse stuff, our merch, not this hat, but our merch, today is the last day of free shipping. So if you want to get something, free shipping, you have until midnight tonight, wherever you're at, for free shipping. The hats will be announced probably by Friday, if I can get Beer Snack to not work so much. We can finish the details on that, and we'll have this out. Yeah, that's about it. So,
You know something?
Sweet.
So, Hokey Mike Johnson says he wants us to consider Clubhouse bourbon glasses with signatures. I like that idea. I
have a laser engraver that will be delivered in April, and I had thought about doing like these glasses these highball glasses, and then have like all of our signatures around it with like the Ham Radio Clubhouse logo on it. I'll be able to do that because I have like a rotary tool coming with it. So more to come.
There you go.
So if you want a quarter zip, or if you want something, don't get the hat. I took it off the site. You can't get the hat on the website. Sorry, Julie. Vaughn.
She's already got
sorry.
hers.
Well, she's going to get one of these when we get them out. So we'll take care of you, Julie. So
If there's any cigar companies who want to do a cigar with a nice Clubhouse, band or something, maybe
Yep.
a nice
Oh,
blend,
some private label.
yeah,
contact. Yeah, that's right. Clubhouse private label. Contact me. I'll be happy to discuss that with you.
yep, that'd be great. Izzo's our tobacco aficionado.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, didn't mean to wreck the show tonight. Just wanted to say hi to everybody. And I know we're getting close to the end. And I just got back from my whirlwind tour. So I got to fly on Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
I saw some
Yep.
pictures. Yes, I saw
You
some
did?
pictures.
Yeah.
Yes,
You
I
saw?
saw-
Did
yeah.
you see me stick the landing?
I saw
no,
how
maybe
it ended.
all right.
no. So I need to go back then. So I need to go back and look at
Yeah,
them.
there's some pictures of me sticking the landing because the wind was a little more brisk than I normally would like it, and so I came into this plowed field and I was like, "Guys, we're done," and I pulled everything, and then the basket kind of like stuck into the ground and like tipped over, so there's like this perfect imprint in this plowed field of what the bottom.
What do they call
looks
that
like.
in golf? What do they call that in golf where the
divot?
club hit?
I
the
just
divot?
scoring a hole in one.
Oh,
Ah,
that ain't a hole in one.
Basically.
No, that's a divot.
No,
Yeah,
it was
the
it was
divot.
a fantastic landing. It was great.
At the
even
Caddyshack landing.
The two other folks that were riding with me said so.
Okay. So you didn't dump them out of the basket like I thought.
I didn't. No, we had to crawl out from under each other. So Mike says, "No worries. This side of the radio, you wreck the show every week." That's my job. I do the thumbnail and then I come in and wreak havoc on the show. So
You can say that. I say you're the host extraordinaire.
Yeah.
I appreciate
Okay.
that. I appreciate that.
You keep those of
Stop
us.
stroking
who are-
his ego.
I keep it so in order.
I was gonna say you keep those of us that are a little less.
I'm riding that bleep button like there's no tomorrow.
I don't want to say he's not the chaperone, but yet
He
he's
has
I'm the
to
voice
make
of reason.
sure that he keeps the.
no
See,
Joe Brett's
Argue
the
though.
voice of
And-
reason.
No, no,
Joe
And
Brett
he's
is the
great.
voice.
That's true.
He's great at the intro. I shot
That's
my shot.
true.
I shot my shot tonight, Shane. It was a horrible intro. I was
Oh,
a little
goodness.
too over
Yeah, I know.
ecstatic about it, I guess, enthusiastic.
You did
about
all
it.
right.
Did we call
Yeah,
out our
you did
folks
good.
in green? Did we get them taken
Oh,
care
yeah,
of?
I said, hey, folks in green. I didn't name them individually. But,
That's all right.
hey, man,
That's all that
we
matters,
got the
man.
guest on in 15 minutes, 14 minutes.
Dude,
So
man, I checked in. I was indisposed tonight, and I looked in and I saw, and I was like, man, they're on a ball. They don't need me. I'm just gonna go home.
I mean,
But
we
Shane,
don't
you do
need,
have some work to do.
but
What
we.
do I got to do? I changed everything. Don't worry, Steve.
Nope. Richard donated 10 Clubhouse memberships.
Oh goodness.
So
thank you, Richard.
If you want your name to show up next month, you better resub. Before I'm going to add 30 people to the list, you better resub, son. That's all I got to say.
I like the intro with the smoke. That was
the cigar smoke.
Now I gotta let everyone know. Shane actually filmed me. I had to lay on my back and puff smoke out while he was.
Whoa.
So.
Well,
Listen, you're on your back.
For those of you
that's
for those of you who know what Canva is, Canva
now,
actually has an animation of smoke, and I just overlaid it onto that.
Now, for any of those who took it dirty, y'all gonna go to hell. Y'all gonna go to hell for that one. That's all I'm gonna say.
Listen, I already had a reserved seat. As a matter of fact,
you're the bus driver.
I have several next to me that I'm reserving for you all.
Right. I know. I'm on the bus too. I know.
I was gonna say Carlos is the bus driver, so it's okay.
like hell, shit, man,
I
got you. I
thought Carlos was our DEI hire.
Oops.
He brought it up last time, not me. He brought it up last time, not me. He's what keeps this show on the road.
Yeah.
There you go.
You're a little late there, Joe Brett.
There you go.
Right.
Hey, Shane,
anyway, yes.
Look at my lower third. Are you happy now?
Absolutely. Yes, exactly. I'll take it.
Shane, I'm not sure if you saw it, but Carlos's wife came in and brought him a drink.
So last time Carlos was on, we had this mysterious glass come floating in from the side.
Mm-hmm.
And he delivered a drink, and I was like,
this time it wasn't.
It was. I mean, I've got like that much left. So.
Well, this time it was no ghost. It just, bam! There was no apparitionary, but whatever that stuff is called.
So, so what you're saying is she's getting more and more confident about
without a question
being on this train wreck.
Look, without a question, I married up.
Okay.
There's always a
so did Joe Brett.
There's always a settler and a reacher in every relationship. I am absolutely the reacher. She's absolutely the settler. I have no problem with this, especially since she brings me my drink.
Absolutely. There's nothing wrong with it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not knocking it at all.
I think I'm the problem child. I think sometimes I'm the problem child in a relationship, and I got to go in timeout sometimes.
I never go in timeout. I'm not the problem
sometimes
child.
Sometimes that's a good thing.
Sometimes I do stupid shit, but that's a different story.
Oh, jeez.
So, Steve, how many people do we have test for our extra by April this past Monday?
Nobody.
Oh, goose egg.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What
So I want hold on. I want to call out some people.
Okay.
There's like 4 or 5 in our extra by I can't say it. That's too much whiskey. Extra by April challenge.
Red lips.
We've been going since January. And Steve, have we certified anybody since January?
I think we had 1 or 2.
Maybe 1, maybe 2. So the participation is like really, really low on this. So you guys haven't paid attention. For those of you who have been a part of the clubhouse for the last year or so, you need to go back and look what happened last year for Extra by April, because there was something that was given away.
I know how to fix
Extra by April, and they're not. I'm just saying.
I know how to fix this. All right, people. Here's the deal. If you get your Extra by April, we will give you a 1-year membership to Shane's OnlyFans.
Can I retest?
Yes.
100%. I'd rather eat a bag of barbecue potato chips.
You can go back to general if you'd like. You can go back to general if you like. We'll let you double. We'll extra
Justin, you can go back to GMRS and play hide and seek with the kids in the neighborhood.
Yes.
Exactly.
Hey, listen, anything it takes to get that hot link.
See?
There you go.
So I'm just saying, there's 100. There's 92 people watching, and we have almost 1,000 people in Discord, and we can't get 50 people to move. Either get a license, upgrade a license. I know we don't have 900 extras in Discord.
And I can tell you, you don't have to wait for that session that I just posted. if you need a different day and time, let me know.
Steve,
Tuesday nights are off limits.
Steve, you bring up a great problem. My brother and David, I hope they're in the chat.
They are.
Decided to upgrade through some other because they were like, you didn't have a session for us, and I was like, we could have created a private session for you.
You ought to drop his brand new radio on him.
Shane,
you ought to drop his radio.
No, I'm gonna chunk him. Like when he's playing POTA, when he's in the backyard and he's got his antenna up and he's like trying to play cool, I'm gonna put my ATOS Dick 120 on my car and I'm gonna key up and I'm gonna when he's trying to hunt POTA, I'm just totally gonna key up on top of him.
Oh, you're gonna be one of those.
You should have tested on the Clubhouse.
Hey Shane, as a 30+ year fan of F1, I want to be on the right side of your brother here. So I'm going to go against you here.
McLaren.
Wrong answer.
No, If you're part of Red Bull, you can just leave the show now.
I didn't say Red Bull. Wrong answer. I used to live in Italy. Draw your own conclusions.
Okay. All right. No, I'm okay with Ferrari. Don't get me wrong. I'm okay with Ferrari.
I've been in a drought for 18 years, buddy.
I agree.
Charles
Leclerc is one of my favorites.
You were not
not
making tacos in Italy. Let me tell you something. I don't believe that shit for nothing.
Oh, see, Randy's got it right. See, the only answer is McLaren. So,
Randy, no, you're absolutely wrong. The only answer is absolutely not McLaren.
Okay.
I have the Lego Technics McLaren in my closet.
You know what?
Here.
So,
you know what, Shane? So do I.
Shane,
yes.
I've got to stop you for a second.
Oh God, here we go.
Because no, David did not test on a Clubhouse session, but he did test with Glarg.
I don't care. It wasn't on a Clubhouse Glarg session. So to me, he was a traitor.
Okay.
Oh damn.
So Randy promised me that he would test with us by April to get his extra. So those of you, hold on, let me embiggen myself. Hold on, let me go here. For those of you who have said that you're going to get your extra, you have until April. Otherwise, Randy and David are going to make you look like kindergartners.
You're talking like a preacher now.
They just got their technician not too long ago, and then they got their general. And now they're saying, you know what? I'm going to go with Shane and make sure that I've got my extra by April.
You're talking like a preacher. I'm sorry. How much money do you want?
You should get right with Jesus.
How about this? I'll go this way. I was following the United Colors of Benetton back in the day. From there, I went to Ferrari because Schumi went to Ferrari.
Okay, that works. So let me make a proclamation here. The next 5 people who will sign up for our next testing session, your testing fee, I will pay for it. 5 people.
You pass, and I will eat a small bag of barbecue potato chips on the air.
It's just $10.
On
Don't
the
get me
air?
wrong; it's not much. It's just $10. But if you want,
Still have to pay your $35.
You still got to pay your $35 to the government. But I'll take care of at least the $10 for your fee.
They only have to pay that $35 if they're within their renewal window, or they're getting their first license.
There you go. So, the Clubhouse wants to support you. I want to support you.
What's the renewal window?
God.
Okay.
1 year.
No.
Look at this guy.
It's like within months.
I thought it was a year.
Yes.
I don't think you can renew a year.
Yes,
Mike. I love
Mike. We have lots of conversation about antennas and batteries now because he doesn't want to feel like if he asks you that I will get shamed. So thank you for that.
You know what we need to do,
great
Shane?
Discussions about this.
I think you need to set up a camera for Thanksgiving or something, and you guys all around the table. I will pay money.
We're gonna do POTA as soon as David and Randy get extra. We're gonna all sit together and we're gonna do a POTA together, and we'll do it live. I'll live stream on my channel, Clubhouse channel, whatever.
But I want, just like a reality show, I want to hear you guys going after it, and we're gonna take it to the network. We're gonna make millions of dollars.
Yep. We're gonna make millions of pennies for that.
Millions of pennies.
Yeah. But anyway, guys,
that costs a lot these days, I hear.
participate. If you're scared of the test, hamsteady.org. I did it. If I could do it, anybody could do it. Randy said he hasn't even looked at the test yet, and he made like a 55%.
I already hate him. I already hate him.
So I want to see as many extras by April as I can. And if you're in Texas, we'll POTA together. Just let me know.
There you go.
That's a filthy lie. I was in Texas, and you did not invite me to POTA.
Well, you were here for an hour.
That's a giant
for an hour.
Skillet. And you flew American. You think I'm going to go to DFW for American?
Yes. Yes, you will.
When you could have come to Dallas to be with Southwest?
Well, you know, like I said, Southwest doesn't fly to the Fort of Wayne.
Well, there's a reason why we don't.
We already discussed that. We already went through that once. What's in Fort Wayne? Sweetwater.
Sweetwater.
Exactly. Yep. Exactly.
That's about it.
But anyway, that's my challenge to everybody. Get something. I don't want to have a quarter where we don't have anybody upgrade. So I want to make sure we get somebody. You guys, we want you to participate. We want to. If you've looked in the past, I'm not going to say anything, but we normally give something away if you upgrade, if you participate. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, that's not the motivation here. I want you guys to participate.
I know we have at least one upgrade.
So I know there's one. Well, there's two more coming because David and Randy said they will be done by April. So,
okay,
that's like 5 people that would be in the running for some sort of giveaway.
Can we get
what could it be?
If we're doing a giveaway,
we are doing a giveaway. I've already said so.
Tag Sam Weaver on this. We need to get Sam to upgrade.
okay.
That's it.
He's already been in the chat. He knows. He knows how this works. He's been in there years now. He knows how this works.
Is he in a dumpster fire right now?
Probably.
Probably.
No, he's not.
No.
But he's in the chat. He knows how this works, so he could participate. He knows what we do.
So to answer to VE5SAR Hamnetics, listen, Southwest had nothing to do with this. Southwest was just an innocent bystander of some jackass on the runway.
That's true. If you're talking about today, that was not our fault. That was some idiot who decided who did not decide to look right before you cross the runway.
And you know he was told to hold short.
Twice, as a matter of fact.
Aren't there stop signs? Aren't there stop signs at all these intersections?
No, but we have 2. We have on audio. We have it recorded. He was told twice to wait.
Short hold.
Hey, what was that? Learjet, whatever.
Hold
I've got a number for you to call.
Hold on. Stop.
Is this World War III now? Just not even fighting words.
Mike says I'm not a real ham because I'm not a real extra because they don't have a radio. I have one of the best radios known to man en route to me right now. So shut your hole, Wayne.
I'll say.
Shots fired.
It ain't no way. It's nothing.
Shane, I'll stand up for you on this. You have lots and lots and lots of radios. It just happens to be HTs. You're still a ham. You're still a ham.
Ooh,
hey, Mike,
wait.
have you made contact with the ISS?
There you go. See, there you go.
I've built 3 antennas. I have built
Not a DX
Adams. I built Adams micro-fucking-scopic infed half wave. If you could build that, you could build anything.
Listen, Shane, I wouldn't be bragging about playing with microscopic things.
But he's so good at it.
When it comes to antennas, I will brag about it all day long.
No. Especially not about antennas, dude. You're bragging about the wrong thing.
I just invited Mike on. To the show. So let's see if he wants to say something.
He's too busy drinking and hanging out. And he knows we only got like 20 minutes left.
What, is Satan holding him back saying, no, don't do it?
Satan says, enjoy.
I'm trying to defend you here, Shane. I'm trying to defend you,
buddy. No, I appreciate it.
Work with me, dude.
I'm gonna have my DX commander built way before Jason does.
Well, that's a given.
Right.
Yeah, because Jason's got to get the funds up to fly Callum over to build it.
Please, I'm gonna get married again. Married again before Jason builds it.
No, that could be true because that'd be 2 years from now. So, But Tank Radio, he's had his for quite some time, and it's not built either. So y'all stop giving me shit because I'm the last one of the group here to get a DX Commander that hadn't built it yet.
I built the Nebula.
Mine was the
and then
Expedition.
Twice.
No, Mother Nature broke it.
Mother Nature did
Mother
that.
Nature said, "Hold my beer."
Mother Nature really had a good time with that Nebula.
Mother Nature said, "Look at this."
I want to dance with you.
And here's the other aspect where I'm going to stand up to Shane. All right, ready? Shane, have you ever been to Ham Court?
Yes, I have actually.
Oh, never mind then.
Yeah, I've been chastised by the
Most of them.
Yeah.
Hey, Shane, have you been to Ham Court recently?
Yeah, not recently.
No. Go in there.
Oh God.
Scroll up for about a month.
Oh God.
Okay, I will. Now you just.
For those of you who are not familiar, if you go to our Discord, we have a channel in there called Other Discords, and you need to join the Toads Discord. And in Toads Discord, you have the Ham Court, which is if you do things that are beyond legitimately legal. Oh shit!
What? I heard a doorbell. I heard a doorbell.
I thought he was lying, but until he gets his OBS fixed, I'm not clicking the button.
I heard a doorbell.
Yeah.
Oh, moving the goalpost now.
Yeah, you gotta have video. Sorry. Oh shit! There he is.
There goes the neighborhood.
There goes.
I kind of know what I'm doing here. Let me zoom in there. How's that for you?
You
I better
record
get another
videos. You don't
cigar.
live stream. You have to join us on Tuesday to
Carlos,
learn
you
how to
better
live
get another
stream.
drink, Carlos.
I need another drink.
Ham Radio Clubhouse is going till 10 tonight, boys.
That's so true.
Mailbag Tuesday.
Yeah.
Douchebag Mondays.
That's so true. Hi, Mike. How are you?
What's going on, boys?
We're
I
just
forgot what we were
drinking,
talking
hanging
about.
out.
I was trying to set up my mixer and my in-ears and my wireless stuff.
It was antennas, and I was getting shamed about it, and
No. I was defending you.
Oh, that's true. That's sorry.
No,
Yeah,
actually,
Johnny
Carlos, I heard what you were saying about the thing on the thing. You got to nix everything you're talking about, dude. You can't give this away.
Okay.
You know,
It's staying on the
like
antenna. Hey,
per
got it.
my email. Unless you want to throw it out, like I'm about to. I'm going to make a very, very short end of what is happening.
A short
right now.
end. Okay.
I'm going to make a statement.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Johnny Cochran time.
Hold on. Here we go.
No, I'm not doing it now. No, I came on to rag on Shane, and I forgot what we were talking about.
I didn't do anything.
I don't know. I was busting your balls in the comments.
I got my brother. He's a general now. I got his
that's so
friend who's
cool.
going to be an extra. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I can't say anything. And I even have an antenna kit for them to build.
No, I was busting your balls about not having an HF radio.
It will
And
be
they're gonna
here
have-
in a few days.
What will?
My
An
icon
HF
will be
radio.
here.
You got an
My
HF
icon-
radio coming?
Yeah, 706 Mark II-G will be here in a few weeks.
Oh, did you?
Dude,
we
you got a
just talked-
706?
Dude!
Did.
I'd have
Literally-
I'd have sold
You
you mine
talked
for
shit about
cheap.
it, and I was like, no, Mike.
I didn't
Don't
talk
talk shit
shit.
about it.
Hang on. Whoa.
You
That's an
said-
egregious
you
error of
said
words
it's
there.
an old radio.
It is. Oh, it's not. What I said was
It is old.
old.
It
That's how
is
I
an
said.
old radio, but
I never
it's
said
the
it wasn't
only
good.
icon. It's the only icon that's a shag in a box. It doesn't have an OVF light.
It's all power poles. It has a power poles on it.
It's
free
OVF light.
Shane, I'd have sold you mine in a deal, dude.
But it has a power pole and a fan on the back of it. Crying out loud.
It had a little bit of duct
That's
tape.
the intro to this show. It's
It's pre-OVS.
when you
light.
cut this for the podcast.
Shane,
That's your intro.
See, Carlos has got one.
I would have sold you this in a deal.
All right, so hang on.
It's
Was
been
I
up to
wrong?
One.
It's
I
been
got
up to
literally-
1,000 feet and it hasn't been dropped.
Mine, the one that's sending me has not
Hey,
been dropped either.
If you want one that's been dropped, I can sell you mine.
Hey, if you want one dropped, let this guy know. Okay, so both of you then. So Carlos, you've had yours. Shane, how literally just my video yesterday, Mailbag Monday, the last question was about that radio. So where did you find it? You literally just got it, right? You said?
So it came from this guy.
Oh, so you got it from a reputable source. See, that's the thing. This guy's like,
oh, I like that.
Yeah. I mean, where it's
my requirements were, I wanted an HF or I wanted a Shack in a Box.
Yeah.
That I didn't have to spend $1,000 for.
So you spent zero.
Wait a minute. Time out.
So no, I didn't spend zero.
No, wait a minute. Your Honor, hold on. Your Honor, I have to interject here. The guy down, I thought it was going to go to his brother. That's why I was. I wanted to do something for the brother.
Listen, were there term limits on how long he was allowed to hold it?
No.
I have so many questions.
So my brother is still going to have the beneficiary of it until he gets his 710, but he's going to have a 710, and I'm going to have a 706 Mark IIG.
After the things you said tonight, I don't think that's going to happen.
You're going to have a better radio than he is.
Ooh.
So, yeah, man. See, you should have reached out. I'd have made you a deal of mine. Although you
couldn't have made me a deal that like he did.
Probably.
Hang on, we got to slow down though. We got to slow down if we're talking about this guy's question because you're like flaunting your 706s right now, and rightfully so. I would too.
So all right, Chris.
Hang on.
So Chris has a valid point. So Mike, while you're talking about this, I'm going to bring up a picture.
I completely lost my train of thought. Okay, so his point was no. He's looking at eBay. First off, he's in England. For whatever, just for that information, and he wants a G90 or a 706 Mark IIG. Like the Mark IIG, they're both fantastic radios and for their own things, right? Mm-hmm. The problem now that I addressed in the video, like it's old. Did I say that?
Yes.
It's like 20 some odd years old. It's older than the
7300 is old.
It's like 10 years old now.
Mm-hmm.
Which is crazy.
The front end sucks.
It's crazy to think about. But we're talking about the 706. So, like, as this guy, where can you buy one? eBay. And I said eBay specifically,
yeah.
But I guarantee you, Shane, the one you're holding in your hand is just clean.
I agree.
Right? And I haven't even seen it. I'm just guessing because it came from Israel.
Last
you know
week
the guy.
You
He's
seen
not
it.
That thing was purchased. All right, I want to say that was purchased probably in around 2002, maybe.
2003. By you, Don? You bought it?
Yes, I bought it.
So you're buying it from the original owner who never used it.
This is how.
Oh, wait a minute.
This is how it's going to look.
Your Honor.
Yeah.
Oh, did you use it, Don? It doesn't look like it.
Oh, he did.
Oh, okay. You took very good care of it.
That was my first. That was my first POTA rig. After watching your videos.
No, that's
full
shenanigans.
Circle.
Because you didn't discover POTA because of my videos. You said it was Ham Radio 2.0.
No, it was not. I will look Jason in the eye. It was all about you and you.
I feel I've heard a different story.
Well,
maybe I'm wrong. I'm wrong a lot.
Hey, this is the source. This is the source. You know I love Jason.
The moral of the story is, though.
So the moral of the story is about the 706 Mark IIG. So can a guy? You got a sweet deal, Shane.
I did. Yes, I got a deal of a century.
What do you think the odds of you just going to a place and finding a very nice ICOM 706 Mark IIG?
It's not. It's slim to none. Mm-hmm. I will say the ones
you hit the lottery.
The ones that I have found. Had a lot of wear and tear because they had been used, but I hit the lottery. But what I can say is if you can find one in the same condition that I have, it's a phenomenal radio.
Yeah.
Is it a phenomenal radio at $850?
No.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Is it a phenomenal radio at $750?
No.
Yes. No. Yes, it is.
Is it a phenomenal radio at $700?
No.
I think so.
No,
Carlos.
The only reason that I disagree with you, Carlos, is because you can get a 7300 for $700, but it doesn't do 2 meters and 70 centimeters.
No, but you got to take.
And you're lugging 11 pounds instead of 5.
You got to take into consideration the weight and the age of it. Okay.
It doesn't weigh much.
Look, the 706 Mark II-G at $500 is a decent deal. I actually saw one
500
at $500.
Okay.
I saw one this week at $350, and I thought the guy was crazy for selling it for $350.
Was it well?
In what condition though?
Used?
I have no idea. I didn't look at the
Did
actual.
it
Well
fall off
used.
the POTA
Oh, okay.
table a couple of times?
All I know is like I'm
One
asking-
table, one truck, different story.
Yeah,
Because I
exactly.
see them at Hamfests, like physically 3 times a year.
Oh my God, Mike! I have a
And-
new idea.
Like I'm never. Maybe that's just my definition of
I have a new
like
idea.
how
I
I
have
put
a
the
new
value
idea,
in
Mike.
it. But go ahead.
So you and I did the POTA challenge when we were at Huntsville.
We did.
We should do another POTA challenge, but we should do it between a Yaesu 891 and a 706 Mark II-G at a POTA. Same antenna.
What is that
Different
going to do
radio.
though?
We could prove what radio gets out better, sounds better, receives
The
better.
radio has nothing to do with it.
But we're going to use the
I
same
mean, it's
antenna,
so
then
little.
it's the radio.
It's all antenna. It doesn't.
But we're
Antenna
going to
and
use the same antenna.
I agree. No, I agree with Mike. It's antenna and propagation for that day.
But we're gonna
On
Yeah,
use
but
the
I get
same
what
antenna.
Shane's saying. I get what you're saying.
All right.
Same
Yeah.
antenna.
I'm
No, I
gonna
would
show you
love
a
to.
picture.
I would love
It's
to.
radio.
I would love
I'm
to.
gonna
I'm
show you
going
guys
to
a
bring
picture.
Randy.
All right, guys.
Look at
There
that.
it is.
Isn't it
Are you-
pretty? Look how pretty that thing is.
Oh,
That
that's
was
freaking
that was
yint.
that
Are
was
you telling me?
2018? That was in 2018.
Yep.
Are you telling me I need to bring my 706 to Huntsville?
It won't be an
No,
option.
I don't need one. If you want to sell one, apparently we're raising
It'll
the
be-
price
it'll
of
be-
the radio as this show progresses.
It
But
will be in Huntsville,
The
Texas.
thing will be $1,000
Not
before the end of the
Huntsville,
show.
not
I mean, no,
Alabama.
dude.
It's like a Model T Ford. It's a Model T Ford.
Anything more than
Right.
anything more than $600 on a 706 Mark II-G, you're out of your damn mind.
okay, so
Six,
6 is
700
like
bucks,
the
yeah,
cap.
6 or
Like,
700
that's
bucks.
on a
I would agree.
that's-
What
I
do you-
wouldn't pay more than 700 bucks.
What do you
Totally.
expect for $600?
I expect
Mint.
everything to work fine, and if
And it better not smell like cat piss.
Yeah, that too.
Carlos, go ahead.
Well, wait a minute. But wait a minute. I have a
Hey,
problem.
I want to
Wait,
hear
here-
the expectations.
Go ahead.
No, I'm
Carlos.
like I'm telling you mine. You know, like I'm selling mine, and I know for a fact that mine has a couple of flaws. So I'm dinging it down. So
Are these physical or functional?
functional?
flaws?
The
Okay.
UHF, like the UHF on my radio only puts out 5 watts, and it's
Really?
supposed to put
It
out
should
20.
be 50.
Nope.
My
UHF
Bofang
supposed
puts
to be
out
20.
10 watts.
Should be 50 on 2 meters and 25 on 70 centimeters.
So Shane, as an extra,
Hence
you
the
should
flaw.
know that when I say UHF, I
Okay.
mean 70 centimeters because
Okay.
VHF is 2 meters.
Somebody
And
kick him out of
Shots
the
fired.
stream.
No.
thing-
You know how
guys,
much of this I've had to
can we-
drink tonight?
Can we
Not
just
enough.
break it down for a minute?
I don't know.
You
All
can
right.
get and this is no disrespect to the 706, but let's just talk pricing. You can get a brand new FT891 for what? $750.
About
Yeah.
600
Ooh.
bucks.
600
What-
bucks.
650
That's 600
max.
bucks.
650.
Yeah.
Okay, without the
650
2
max.
meter, without the 2 meter in the 440 that the 706
Right.
has it all. So I guess well, I would not spend $600 on a 706. As much as I love that radio, I love
That's why
and
you
it's gonna
sold it to Shane.
well. And
I
I
didn't
and
pay
after
se- I
all
didn't
this,
pay
and after all
$700 for
this,
it.
I think I'm going to drive it down to Texas. I'm leaving here right after the show. I'm driving here so he can have it by Thursday.
We'll
Right.
drive a little bit further south because I want to play
So
with it.
that's I know.
Right.
But here's the thing, though.
Come to Huntsville first, and then move.
What are you
go
going
back
to
up
do with the
north.
radio? What are you going to do with the radio? I think
We're going to
is,
play POTA with it. That's
okay.
a big thing. And I'm
Doesn't
going to
that
take
thing-
it. So, I'm going to go to Huntsville or close to Huntsville so Mike can come do a twofer in POTA.
I do that like every
the
day.
The thing for me was I wanted a shack in a box, and I didn't want to spend a bunch of money. That's the thing. I have a hot air balloon that I got to pay for too. So it's like, do what best bang for the buck, and that's one thing I want to like. That's
Can
the
I
message that I
interrupt
want to
you?
show out here. Hold on one second. That's a message that I wanted to tell everybody. Don't feel like you have to buy a brand new radio. If you don't have the money to buy a brand new radio, don't buy a brand new radio.
I agree.
There it is.
Buy a
Do
used
not.
G20.
There it is.
Or don't just whatever you can afford to get you on the air is a great radio. You get
Especially
analysis
starting out.
paralysis all the time about I need to buy this and I need to buy that. No, you don't. You need to get a radio that A will turn on and will transmit on the bands that you wanted to transmit on. That's a great radio.
I hope mine does.
That's a
I'm
great
gonna
answer.
test it. I'm gonna make a video.
Good answer. Good answer.
But I'm just saying,
No,
don't
you're absolutely right.
I mean
don't
that.
get twisted up on you got a guy, you have to have XYZ radio. Get what you can afford to get you on the air. That at the end of the day, that's all that matters is that you're on the air.
Would you have paid more?
Because when I'm talking to you, I don't know what you're talking on. I don't know if you're talking to me on XYZ, an 891. I don't know if you're talking to me on a 7300. Well, maybe because it's got a great
OVF light maybe
transmit audio. But,
It doesn't transmit the OVF
It doesn't
light.
matter. It doesn't really. It doesn't matter what radio you're transmitting on. Get on the freaking air.
Get on the air. No, don't just get on the air, but get on the air and have fun with it.
And have fun doing it.
Right, Justin?
And if you want to have fun and you're in the DFW area, let me know. Randy and I will come POTA with you. And we'll bring Mike along too.
At least Randy will.
Maybe,
'cause
maybe David.
All right. Maybe David if he ever upgrades.
You can do 10 meters. That's a tech.
You
don't need to upgrade anything.
We should do a 10-meter activation. It's
Now
nothing but
is
10
the
meters.
time. Literally
I
right
agree,
now.
totally.
It's the best time in the next 11 years.
That's my message
to
to everybody is don't get twisted up in I have to have a $1,500 to buy a radio. You don't.
I have to have a flex to go to the park.
I used to think that. You can look at. Go
I'm
back
not going
and
to
look
knock
at
it
my
if you
old-
do.
My old videos.
I'm considering this.
Yeah,
A
I'm
flex to the
open to
radio,
suggestions
exactly.
if anybody's buying.
Listen, hang on. Put me on spotlight for just a second.
Another preacher. Another preacher.
Solo the preacher.
Got it.
All right. Listen.
Exactly.
I was prepared.
If you want to send me a flex that I can take to the park, I'll gladly accept your donation. P.O. Box 493, Mexican Jumping Bean. P.O. Box 493, Columbia City, Indiana, 46750. 46725.
Will
Wow.
you jump out of a plane? Will you
It's
jump
gonna
out
go
of a
somewhere.
plane with one?
However, get a radio that gets you on the air. Go have fun with it. That's all that matters. That's it. I'm
Will
done.
you
matters.
jump out of
Literally
a
what
plane
Shane
with
just
one?
said.
Just
Thank
get
you,
out on the
Carlos.
just get on the air. And if
So,
you can't
Carlos, can you
afford a
jump with a
100-watt
flex?
radio, get a QRP radio. Get its IQ. Or if you can't afford a radio at all and you want to go play POTA, text me.
Find one of us.
Text Randy, text David, text somebody local that will take you to a park and play. I have done it
Reach out.
countless times with people at I can't remember what the freaking lake is next to us.
Well, Shane is thinking about the lake. I'll tell you this.
I've had so many people that said, "Hey, I just want to go play radio, and I don't have the ability to do so. Can you meet me?" Sure, let's go.
I'm
play POTA.
probably not going to go to parks around here by myself, but if somebody says, "Hey, Joe Brett, I want to play radio. You got radios. I don't have radios. Hey, man, I'll be there in a minute."
Let's go.
There you go.
I can't tell you. I think I have 4 right now that I have gotten from tech to general, and some of them are now extras because we made a contact on the repeater and they went, I would like to do POTA, but I don't. Like, hey, meet me at this park. You tell me when. You meet me at this park. I'll take you. I'll let you have my call ID, my call as a control, and you can play POTA. And the fact is, you can get them just hooked. They can't wait to go test and get their general because they love the idea of going and playing POTA. And if you have your general and you don't have an HF radio, look, I'm here to tell you that at least I know for a fact there is an Indiana POTA group on Facebook. There's a Michigan POTA group on Facebook. There's an Ohio POTA group on Facebook. There's
Black
a South
Swamp.
Carolina POTA group on Facebook.
I'll even venture to say this. I don't care what state you're in. Send me a message. I will find you somebody to go POTA.
Exactly. Like,
That's
look,
it. Yep.
Go to Discord. Discord
hang on.
below. If you want to go POTA, you let me know, and we'll go play POTA.
we will get you. We'll get you the first taste for free.
I just had an idea, boys. I'm sorry I got to interrupt.
Oh, he's got an idea.
Because James KE8PZN has done like everything in the world to do with POTA. Now the next challenge, and I'm claiming this right now. My name is Mike K at MRD. Now James is the guy. Like, if you need a first POTA Elmer, we're just gonna, they contact us, and then we deploy James out as the POTA Elmer. Because Shane, 100%, you're not gonna POTA with anybody. You're still using a remote.
I
I'm
have
breaking your balls.
I have POTA'd with so many people, and I have gotten so many people who have never POTA'd before into POTA.
But that's the thing, because James is looking for the next challenge.
Well, the next challenge should be how many new people can we get to meet to a POTA park and POTA? If you have never POTA'd before, and you want to meet Mike and I in Huntsville, Texas.
Hey,
we should see how many newbies who have never been in POTA we can get on the air in a single day.
Shane, are you committing to Huntsville? Is that what you're saying? Am I hearing that right?
I fly free on Southwest.
Well, you had this opportunity for a long time. You didn't make it the last year, or the year before that, or the year before that.
Huntsville, Texas.
I've been down for an hour.
No,
I've been to Huntsville, Texas before, and I POTA'd with Mike at Huntsville State Park.
Huntsville, Alabama, pal.
No,
he was. Shane was the antenna boy.
I was the antenna boy.
No, Jason was the antenna boy.
Jason was the antenna boy.
I was yelling at him because it's his antenna.
If you're
Shane
in Texas,
let me clarify that. Is that the consensus that Shane is antenna boy? No.
I thought he was. All this time I thought he was.
No, Jason.
That is not how I recall it. It is
Hold on.
Jason Johnston,
45
AC5HWB.
45 Auto says, will you drive to my area to play POTA and bring Goldie's barbecue?
It's not going to make the trip.
Yeah.
It'll be gone. It'll be gone.
It'll be
Shane will arrive with his fingers all.
But if you're
Are you high,
Texas,
45?
If you're in Texas and you want a POTA, reach out to me, and we're going to set up an evening or an afternoon with Mike, myself, my brother, David. We're all going to go play POTA. I played POTA in Huntsville State Park with N5SKT. I played POTA with Mike at Huntsville State Park. I've played POTA many times down there. Let's pick a park. Let's just go.
So
I did. I need to.
I mean, I haven't publicly announced this. Steve, should I even say this? I
you
feel I
should.
shouldn't.
That it's a
feel I
three-part.
shouldn't.
Just say it.
I feel I shouldn't.
Clubhouse.
You
You're
should.
too far along now.
This is Clubhouse.
I still haven't paid my dues. So am I still a member?
Yep.
Hotel California, babe.
Damn. I thought I had an out.
Hey,
No,
Mike, I'm going to call you
look at
ripcord.
this.
Yeah,
You've already pulled it. Keep going.
Look,
Huntsville.
Shane fixed my antenna at Huntsville.
Nobody cares.
Wow.
That's special.
Huntsville.
Huntsville, Texas.
SKT owes you.
See? No, Don will bring every antenna that we don't have
There
because
you
he has every other antenna.
Shane, can I have the floor for 3 seconds?
go. Mike's
It
up
is
front.
all you, buddy.
God, I hate that commercial, man. I'm sorry.
I didn't want the whole screen, and now I got Joe
there's
Brand
a bit
underneath
More,
me.
buddy. Here
Oh, you
go.
got it now.
All right. Huntsville State Park in Huntsville, Texas is a threefer.
I didn't know
okay.
this.
Yes, it is.
Can you take me off the thing there?
Now,
Like, weren't
We'll
you saying
fix it
like
next
one
time.
set? It's only one section, correct? One section.
No, it's the
No.
whole damn
Oh,
park.
the whole part.
The
Okay.
whole
not
park.
only is it a three for, a certain member of the clubhouse went through an arduous and
I'll be up
very lengthy process to make sure that your logs were accounted for properly.
Still
Well,
working on that.
Steve.
Still working on
that's-
that.
Man.
It
I
was
owe
only
you
6,000 freaking
what?
contacts.
I think we said 2 beers. I think I might owe you 3 or 4.
Cases.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Is it half now and then half upon completion, or how should we do this?
Yeah,
we
that-
never
that'll work.
finished it. All right.
Just give him
What kind of beer do you
a
like?
706. Just give him a
What's your-
706.
What type of beer do you like, Steve?
Porters.
Okay.
I'm on porters right
So
now.
I want to say, if you're in Texas and you're a technician or a general or an extra and you've never POTA, you should contact me through our Discord. Discord's down below. Let's go POTA.
Yep.
If you are a technician and you want to POTA, let's POTA.
And understand
Let's
he
do
says Huntsville, but we're talking about the lesser Huntsville, not about the real
anywhere
Huntsville.
in the state of Texas. If you want to go to West Texas, I'll come out there. East Texas, I'll go out there. South Texas, you want to go out there? Anywhere in Texas, whatever's convenient for you. We just want to get you on there.
Carlos, my Huntsville is where the prisons are in Texas.
Oh, baby.
This is the real Huntsville.
No. The real Huntsville's in Alabama.
We have 2-fers and 3-fers in Texas, so
I will dump your coffee
Anyway,
I was going to say a lot of good things, but then I started thinking about how good that coffee is.
I know, right?
And I stopped. That is literally what happened.
Mike's gonna pour it in the sewer. Mike's gonna pour
And
it.
I don't even drink coffee. Carlos, I would like
anyway.
to publicly apologize for even considering thinking about a thought of doing something harmful to your coffee.
Before it's 1,000 degrees in Texas, let's go POTA somewhere. We don't need 2.0. If you want to meet Mike and I somewhere, we'll POTA somewhere. There's 2 or 3 parks that I know of that are fantastic. 2 first, 3 first. So come down. We'll hang out. We'll have fun. We'll make a day of it. I won't record
Can this
any
be on
videos
like
'cause I
a
don't make
Tuesday
any,
at
so.
3, or is it got to be a weekend?
I don't care
or...
what day it is. I don't care. Whatever.
Oh, you got some time now.
I could PTO. That's what I can do.
Oh, I see. Okay. What do we need?
So
2 weeks notice?
Weekend?
What do we
No,
need, 2 weeks
no.
notice?
I need a week's
Listen.
notice. That's it.
I mean, I can just go. So I can go tomorrow.
I can do. I just
Let
need
me
a
know.
week's notice.
KMRD@iCloud.com.
You had PTO and you didn't come see me in the terminal?
Bro,
That's messed up.
you were here in the middle of when I got an email from my boss that says you're going to be laid off tomorrow. You need to log in tomorrow to see if you're going to be laid. I'm sorry. The last thing on my mind was I need to go see Carlos at the fucking airport. I apologize for that. I apologize for that.
I mean, it seems like a valid excuse to miss the meeting.
Yeah.
You're right.
Sorry. I'll catch you next time. I'll catch you on the flip flop,
Hang
as
on.
they say on
Hang on.
London Meter.
Justin's right.
for the
Justin's right.
You work for the government. Did you forget to send your email?
No, I didn't. I don't work for the government. I work for Southwest Airlines.
Same.
Exactly. All right, boys and girls. I've got to tap out for tonight, but
Yeah.
it's great seeing you.
You too.
I'm serious. If you guys want to come POTA and you're in Texas, just let me know. We'll go fucking POTA.
I'm
always
gonna fly Southwest to Dallas. I'm not gonna
If
tell
you will commit to it, I will give you 20% off.
I will. No, I'm just gonna do it.
Oh.
I'm not
Let's do
gonna
it.
tell you about it. I'm just
Come
gonna
to
show
Houston,
up, and I'm gonna
fly
be a
into
Huntsville. I'm gonna be a
Fly into Houston. I'll get you 20% off. If you fly into Houston, you can come meet Mike and I. We'll go POTA.
Fly into Houston anyway, and then we can go POTA on Galveston Island, and we'll be like literally on the ocean.
Better.
Even better.
It's even better.
Saltwater propagation, anyone?
Because then I'll fly into Houston.
I'll bring the barbecue. I'll bring the barbecue.
I won't even bring a radio or a.
You don't have to. Mike's got everything. He's
Mike's
got
got
every
every-
radio and every antenna.
I have a couple things. Yeah.
2. All right, I got to tap out, guys. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate
you do
everybody
that
in
time
green
anyway.
for supporting the channel. So I got to bow out. But thank you so much. I'm not going to hit that red button. I'll hit the other red
Oh, I
button.
thought you were hitting the red button.
I mean,
Well,
I can.
bye.
If
Oh, they
everybody
don't
else
want
wants
to.
to.
They don't want to
So-
watch us. What are we going to talk about?
All right,
We're
we'll
8
just
minutes
go-
over.
We'll go around the room, guys.
No,
Mike,
nobody
you
wants
got-
to hear
what do
that.
you got
That's
coming up?
stupid.
You've got really cool videos every Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. So what do you got coming up?
I had a really, really, really good day today,
Nice.
and just being on here completed
Ruined it.
my day of joy, and I mean this most sincerely. The sun was shining. There wasn't a sky in the cloud. I was very, very productive today. Traveled over far distance. I had to drive to Houston, through Houston today. Deal with, and I got to today. And deal with traffic jams. Even after rush hour, rush hour doesn't stop in Houston. But I did
That's
that.
so true.
And then I got home, and then I got to do a really, really, really good thing. I'm gonna try and keep this, but I gotta I'm so positive right now. So I have a membership to a car wash. So I pay $30 a month and I go as many times as I want, all that stuff. And they got vacuums and all that crap. So last week I'm there. There's nobody there. I'm cleaning my car. I got the stereo cranked. The manager comes out. Mike's bidet. What? Was warm water? No, dude, I'll use anything. I don't care,
That's
man.
a great thing.
Dude, I'm
Don't get me
trying
wrong.
to be sentimental here, damn it.
Good one, Rod.
Hold on.
So I'm literally the only person at the car wash, and I got all the doors open. I'm vacuuming it up, and then Metallica comes on. So I crank the stereo, right? There's literally nobody there, but the manager comes out. He's like, "Hey, man, can you turn it down a little?" Like, totally cool. I was like, "Yeah." Like, I figured I would get busted, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then he sees the antennas on my car. He's like, "What are those for?" And have you heard the good word about ham radio? Like that whole thing happens.
The ambassador.
Our father
Yeah,
and son
like,
RF.
That whole
Jesus
thing
Christ.
happened. So does that
Carlos
summarize
is so
it?
proud.
So all right, so we talked about ham radio. I had one of my old cards that said K and MRD radio stuff on it. I gave him, just, dude, Like Google K8MRD, you'll find me. No big deal. This was last week. And today was finally the first day that it's because it's been rainy and cold and gloomy for the last week here. So today was the first day that it was like 78 degrees and I saw the sun. So this is what happens when I see the sun. I'm really happy. But since last week, he's like, I really wanted to be get into ham radio. And he's like, he's a veteran. He's somewhere around my age. I'm not, I feel he's probably a little younger, but he's like all gray. So like I get stuff for free just to give stuff away. Sometimes I don't really talk about it or show it or anything. It's just, I like to do it. I had a pack of Baofeng UV5 RMs, a radio I gave the worst review ever to. I had a 2-pack in my closet with all the extra antennas and chargers and like the whole kit and kabang, right? Like it had an Abri and all that programming cable. So I was thinking of him and I'm like, next time I go back to the car wash, I got to bring these radios to him. And I went to the car wash today and I'm vacuuming my stuff out and I'm looking for him. I'm like, I don't even know if he's working today. And then I saw him. I'm like, hey, come here. I'm like, did you get a radio yet? And he's like, no. I'm like, good. Now you got 2. So I got to give him 2 radios. Just a random person that I met washing my car last week.
That's the way you do it.
And that's just so cool. He was like, dude, that's the nicest thing anyone's done for me in a long time. And I'm like, dude, it's no big deal, man. I just want to get him engaged. Because he's like, you have these talks with people and they're like, they're genuinely interested. So it's worth going that extra mile.
Gateway drug.
Well, some people just need that little push. They just need that little push.
Well, I mean, just the conversation that we had was like, I know this guy's actually like, he's not like, oh yeah, I heard about ham radio. He's like, he's where I was in 2016 before I got licensed. I'm like, you got the mindset of whatever it is, but comms, whatever your reason for wanting it is, who cares? You want it, and we facilitate that. So,
Izzo, I want to say that you are correct. Some people just need that push. That's what I meant. That's what I did to Steve.
Right out the door.
So now what's going to happen is this guy. So at the car wash, at the very least, there'll be 2 guys. One guy will be in the front, and they'll be using their Baofengs.
The other one's going to be in an airplane.
One of his concerns was his wife, and just like, I mean, the guy runs a car wash. He doesn't own it. He just manages. Like, how much money can you make? I don't know. So that maybe that $18 for a Baofeng was just not there, right?
Yeah, $180 to him.
Whatever it is, $18.
You don't know where they are.
Hey, look, it's a radio. We didn't have one. That's the point.
Now he's got 2. Yeah, and I mean, I know when I first got my first Baofeng, I was like, I still love him. The UV5R, dude, is like my favorite radio in the world because it got me into ham radio, and that radio has gotten that radio's probably gotten more people into ham radio than anything in the world in the history of ham radio.
I don't know about Baofeng, but the VN or the VRN 76 is pretty awesome.
Well, yeah, that's that one.
But anyway,
I like the olive drab green.
I like that.
Hang on,
that color.
I got it in yellow too.
He's got yellow too. There you go.
That.
I got the microphone around. This radio is freaking awesome.
Yeah, they're awesome.
It does APR.
So good. It is so good.
This is in the balloon with me when I fly. So, all right. So, Mike, thanks for joining us tonight. I appreciate you dropping in. Appreciate it. As far as myself, no videos coming up. I flew Sunday in the balloon. If you want to hear about that, it's in Discord. Discord links are down below. Let's check out this side of the radio in Discord. As far as anything else ham radio related coming out, I'll probably go do something with Mike and we'll play POTA with my brother and we'll film it. But other than that, we'll see. Justin.
Yes, sir.
33 in the spot.
No, it's good.
What you got coming up, buddy?
Oh, a couple videos. Today, this is kind of my lay period. I'm getting geared up. I own a pressure washing business, so the spring is rough for me. For ham radio, we're wide open in southeastern North Carolina, cleaning the green off people's houses.
Have you seen those YouTube videos with the guys cleaning with the pressure washers?
Yeah,
pretty.
They kill it, dude. Just
makes
hit record.
Makes me wish I would have done it a long time ago.
Set up a tripod and hit record.
Man,
exactly.
There you go.
It'd be amazing.
Thanks for joining us tonight, Justin.
I don't need I can't edit my own videos on time, let alone have a whole second channel.
Just have AI do it. It's all good.
All they do is add speed to it. That's literally the only editing.
Justin, tell everybody where to follow you on Instagram and for YouTube. Come on.
Yep. Blackbeard's Radio on both. I appreciate anything y'all can do for me. For those of you still waiting on the giveaway video for the G5RV, it's coming. Turns out that whole crossing data over takes more time. YouTube doesn't exactly let you drop data from one to the other. You got to hand enter it. So I'm sorry. It's taking me some time to get it to the software so it can be non-discriminatorily picked by an auto generator.
Links to Justin's channel is in the description of the video. So if you don't want to Google it, it's down there. Click it.
It's in the chat.
And hang out. And it's in the chat. So, Carlos, what you got coming up, buddy?
Oh, dude, so many things. But
all right, thanks for joining us tonight.
We're going Sweetwater visit.
Look up for a twofer with Steve, or maybe a threefer with Steve and other TBD people in the next couple of weeks. I don't telegraph exactly where I'm going when, but just ballpark. There's going to be a twofer.
Add you to your ham alert.
Yep. Carlos, what's the next airport you're going to be flying into?
Probably the land, and I'm not flying into it. I'm flying from it.
Southwest doesn't fly there.
No, only skydiving operations fly out of the land.
Okay.
Yeah. And
you'll need a parachute if you fly Southwest.
and then
you fly over it.
Give you the clue that there may be some parachute mobile happening in March, which is not normal. Maybe, perhaps, possibly.
Parachute mobile, Florida. What?
I don't know, man. Just things happen.
Throw it out there.
The land, Florida, is right next to the sea. There you go.
There you go.
That video you did, Carlos, flying over the coast, and it looked like you were gonna just land in the ocean, and then you didn't when you were working all the kids. That just sounds weird. I was trying to think of something. Dude, that video was so awesome.
Isn't it gorgeous? 1 and 2. Those kids, man. Those kids.
I do it for the children.
It's all about
the kids.
It's all about the kids.
I did all the shit.
All the children.
I got popsicles in the basement.
Popsicles. Give them a chance.
I got popsicles and I got some bowel funks too.
All right. Is what you got coming up, buddy?
Hey, I had a great day playing POTA. 45, 50 degrees. It's going to be great out tomorrow. I expect to be out again tomorrow sometime. Again, work me from Connecticut. Maybe that ATAS 120 will come out again. You never know what I'm
Dongs on the air.
Mm-hmm.
I like
my ATAS this morning.
I know. I used it. Listen, Mike, I had a great time working DX off that thing. And it was incredible. When you can work the Azores, a twofer in the Azores on your ATAS.
Was that Charlie Uniform 3?
Richard from Rhode Island. He's out there on business.
Oh, okay. I was thinking there's a guy named Mike out there.
I was working some Europe, everybody in Europe. Thank you, as well as West Coast. It was fun, and you know what happens when you get that little bit of that taste. Now you want to do it again tomorrow. Weather's going to be great again.
Carlos.
Yes.
Exactly. And once again, had a great cigar. We're down to the end, and this is where I really love it. So, everybody, thank you.
Glad you enjoyed it, Izzo. Steve, are you going to do any POTA on the West Coast?
I am going to be POTA on the West Coast.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Steve, are you going to do any POTA while you're traveling?
Yes.
I don't want to give away where you're at.
No, I'm West Coast. I've already said.
Okay.
I'm going to try to do Oregon tomorrow, and then probably Washington on Thursday.
So you're saying that I should try to work you from your own station?
Absolutely. And the road is fixed. So
I could do that. Oh, it is?
Yes.
Fantastic. All right.
Yeah, it was loose connection.
I had a really dirty thought when you said that. I'm not gonna.
He's gonna wait until I hit the
work you from your own station. Just use your brains there, boys.
Yep.
We're gonna touch tips. All right, Steve.
You're docking?
What you got coming up, Steve? I know you're releasing like 2 videos a week now.
Well, I just had those videos from Hamcation.
Oh.
I might live stream one of my activations this week.
All right.
We'll see.
I will touch tips from your own station if you do.
Enjoy the intentional QRM. make sure your notch filter is handy.
Yep.
Auto notch is your best friend.
891's in the bag right here behind me. So.
Okay. 891 doesn't have auto notch like the ICOM 7300 does.
Yeah, the 7300 is a little big to fly with, though.
Oh,
I mean, it's all right.
705.
I have flown my 7300.
My 7300 is flown.
Yeah, off the table on the ground.
Off the tailgate.
I have flown with a 7300.
Hey, the new owner says it's fantastic, so don't give me no shit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Steve.
But that's all I got.
All right, Joe Brett, what you got, buddy?
What's up, man? Not a whole lot, you know. Just
oh shit, you're here?
I am here, man. I've been. I'm the DX square up here.
He's the DX square.
We need to do that game show, Hollywood Squares, ham radio style.
Kyle,
we got to do it.
Kyle.
Oh, it's already working now that Molson's not here. We can make it happen. So we'll do that.
I'm gonna be going back and revisiting some older videos I've done a couple years ago and doing some updates to them, diving back into some things. But, yeah.
As always, it's glad to see you, buddy.
Good to see
That was
y'all.
very enlightening, Joe Brett. Thank you for sharing that with us.
Thank you, Mike.
Everyone in this room is now dumber.
Right.
What you said.
I do what I can do.
For this, I award you no points. And may God have mercy on your soul.
For those of you who are working on your extra of April, the next testing session for the Clubhouse will be March the 25th, which is a Monday. Or if you would like to test sooner, reach out to us in the Clubhouse, myself, Steve, Joe Brett, anybody. Just say in the extra of April, go @dumbasses, and we'll show up. We're going to take care of you. If you want to test, we'll test you. We want to make sure you guys have a comfortable atmosphere with people that you know. We're not going to judge you too harsh whenever you take your test. So
if they can't feel comfortable around this group,
see, exactly.
Yeah.
Mike signed my test.
I mean, electronically.
Well,
I signed your test.
And it took like
Carlos was
10 minutes because he was trying to figure out what login to use to sign it. So.
Password
hashtag not my fault.
I was like, what's my password so I can sign his test? So
my Apple keychain never lies.
Exactly. So I think it was Vince, Carlos, and Mike and Steve who all signed my stuff. So hopefully come test with us. It's a lot of fun. We want you to pass. We're gonna help you. We want to do it virtually.
God darn, these endings take god darn longer than our intros.
They do. So 73 to everybody. We'll see you next week. Take care, buddy. Take care.
Thanks for having me on, guys.
Thanks, Justin. Have a good one. Justin. Don't go anywhere, Justin.
Yep. That little rant of yours, Izzo, made the show even longer now, didn't it?
Is it a show without an Izzo rant?
Thank God Mike showed up.
Mike's such an asshole.